Yeah, we're in the casino again. You guys wanna stay in the casino? Yo, Mac Antiques, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Okay, let me check this out. Hold on a sec. Hello, everybody. I just started going live. This is my first show today. Hello, Mac Antiques. How the heck are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. Let's put some hearts over there for you guys. Welcome in. My name's Dee. I go by D Archivist. If you're new here, welcome in. This is iNsOmNiAc TaWk, and I just went live like a minute ago. Thank you so much for bringing your friends over here to hang out and make other friends. Let's take a look. I always like to read profiles of the sellers that raid me. So let me pull up your profile. I know we're friends already. All right, so Mac Antiques, 4.9 on the reviews. Awesome. Less than 1 day ship time and 6K sold. I think I just read your profile the other day, didn't I? What do you got going on here? Antique store with vintage varieties. 37 scheduled shows, you guys. And I always talk about the organic following. So almost has 8,000 followers with 6,000 sold. That's that's pretty good. Um, I like this. Step into a world of history, elegance, and nostalgia. Discover your next timeless find. Find. Yeah, find. I couldn't see it. It's hard to read the chat sometimes, right? So thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. If you're curious, you want to shop, I have a buy it now with over 900 items in it. Feel free to search what you're looking for. There's a lot of vintage decor. There's Fenton. There's some Murano in there. There's some toys. There's Funko Pops, which are the mini bitty pops. I'm just trying to think what's in there. There's a lot of stuff. There might be jewelry in there. There's mini brands, toys, miniatures, animals, uh, you name it. But thank you for being here and thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it. How's everybody doing? What is going on? Okay, YouTube is on. Hello, YouTube. I'm going to talk to Whatnot though. Yeah. How are the friends? I just like to multicast it in case. No, but doesn't it look good? I'm in my house. This is my game room. And so I just thought I'd go live from in my casino. It's cool, right? I'm real sarcastic. No, it looks like Vegas. I'm not in Vegas. I could change it. This is just like a kind of like a green screen. And I could change the background to what do I have in here? Do you guys want to go to a rave? You guys want to go to a rave? And go to a rave or a festival? I think Bob Ross painting. I could be a Bob Ross painting. I know the waitress sucks here. She doesn't really come around very often. There's always two people fighting in the background, pretty much. Or we could like go in the woods. Now you need a perm for the rave. For the Bob Ross. Yes, for the Bob Ross. Yes. I should use this for a cocktail drink. The Bob Ross is so good. I don't know what this one is. I think it's another Bob Ross painting. Oh, this is the Bob Ross painting. Okay. Or we could just go in the warehouse. Kind of boring. Yeah, so on my computer I could change the background without like a green screen. It's kind of fun, right? Because like it gives us like a just different environment. I mean, it looks like I could do flash sales from the warehouse. It is pretty cool. So I don't stream with my phone. I use OBS, and it's just not for everybody. Everybody doesn't have to have it, but it's kind of like fun to have it. And I like to just do fun things with it, like add the hearts, add like a dancing Jack Black. Yeah, it's really fun. Barb, hello. Anyway, how was your guys' day? I'm so thirsty right now. My day was good. I went thrifting today, actually, and it was by accident. I really didn't mean to go thrifting. Am I sitting on like, I am. Yeah, it is. It's cool, but you need like certain things. So what it does is allows me to split screen, add the scrolling text, and then where it's black at the bottom, I can have a camera that points down. So if I'm doing cards or vintage, I have the camera that's to the side. So if I do vintage, it'll switch to that one. I just have to turn it on. How do I do that? It's just part of a program called OBS. You have to be not super savvy, but just enough. And yeah, OBS. So you can go to obsproject.com and download it. It does not work on Chromebooks. It's not for everybody. It is a little bit techy. You have to have like an external microphone, not from your laptop. You have to have a camera, not like a DSLR. You don't technically need that, like a big camera. You can if you have the right lenses on it. Otherwise, it'll try to focus and be blurry. But it depends like what you want to spend. Yeah, it's not for everybody, but it's also another thing I love because it just adds a little bit of like fun things in it. Um, but you sometimes like you don't need much. Yeah, so I use mine with like a MacBook Pro laptop and it can handle it. But other than that, you probably need like a gaming PC or some kind of really powerful processor. And not necessarily gaming PC, but like Chromebooks just they don't work with it at all. Like it's not the software is not supported. But it allows you to put like music, add multiple cameras. I can do different scenes, but I'm trying to work out my scenes again because they all kind of broke. Yeah. So, I mean, depending if you have a computer that's good enough, it can handle it. You're looking at probably an investment of, I don't know, one, two, maybe $500 for all the parts or less. Yeah. Plus the cost of the computer. It just works in conjunction with whatnot. You don't have to have it. Like you'll see people that do cards, like if you watch a lot of streams and you scroll into the card categories like Pokemon, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, etc., they'll have a split screen like that too. And then they'll have like all their game things and their teams. And then they add those kind of graphics in there. Whatnot doesn't add any of that. You have to actually do it yourself, but you can use that software to go live on Whatnot. But again, all you need is your phone. You don't need anything else. It's just fun. It's just fun to like up level your Whatnot. Let's see. I'm gonna check YouTube right now. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? Hello, Divine Joy. How are you doing? What is going on? Yeah, it is interesting. But like if you go to YouTube, you could like type in like Whatnot OBS. There's like well, I have a multicasting one, but there's a bunch of videos. If you go to help.whatnot.com, actually if you go to seller.whatnot.com on the desktop or like the browser, it'll take you into the Seller Hub, and in the Seller Hub, there's a Whatnot video on OBS. It's excellent. Yeah, our friend Bug made it, who works for Whatnot, but I would definitely go to here. Okay, in that section, and you can screenshot if you want, and you'll find all the videos. You put together an office chair and dropped the screws, and one of them went to the land. Oh shit! Are you serious, Barb? I'm sorry. That's the worst. I've done stuff like that. Yep. Yeah, I've done that. I'm sorry. I hope that you find it. Yeah, you should look into it. It's actually pretty cool. But there's 2 videos that Bug made. Bug is the guy behind the scenes at Whatnot that does all the Whatnot sellers, like, interviews, the production. He, along with this other guy, there's a few people, and they just make it work. He also does card streams. Um, every once in a while, maybe we can get him to do, like, a chat show about OBS. But the 2 videos are great. One's, like, just an introduction and walk you through it, like, how to set it up. But I don't think he's done a video where he shows you how to add, like, some of these fun little things. I'm probably gonna make a video at some point. I started to make it halfway and I stopped. I was so busy. Yo, what's up, Nurse Sarah? Yeah. You crawled around on the floor with a flashlight for an hour and a half? Oh, shit. Get a magnet. Get a magnet. Maybe the screw will. I don't know. Maybe the screw will stick to it unless it's a heavy one. You did a squish show? You did? How'd it go? Oh, with your son? I love it. It was pretty good. I scored some squishies this week. I'm gonna save a whole bunch of them. Did you say you had like 4 of them, or did you get more? Yeah, I got the new ones, the glitter, whatever the hell they are. You just had yeah, I think I have 4 of those glitter ones, and then I have 2 of the big bananas. I have that hot dog, but I'm probably gonna sell it. I don't care if I keep it. Did you see my wiener? You wanna see my wiener? Look at it, it's a big fatty. Isn't that cool? But it stretches like crazy. It has a really great texture. You sold an eggplant you got from Brooke like 2 years no way. That was a stretchy one? It is oh, you can wear it on your neck. There's like a stretchy thing. Weird. I know, I love it. I don't think I wanna get rid of it. I love the texture of it because it's kinda, like, not sticky, and some of them are sticky, and I don't like the way that yeah, so I have that. I have the 2 but remember those big bananas she sold like crazy? I have 2 of those no, 3 of those, and then I have, like, these Tetris it's like Tetris pieces, kind of. I have 2 of those, and then I have a maybe 6 of the mini dumplings. So I've just been saving them, and I have some Neatos. Yeah, I've been saving them, so I was like, "I think I'm gonna have a show." Maybe next week, maybe. Yeah, I better hurry up and do it before they're not gonna go I don't think they're gonna be unpopular. It's gonna be a little while. Yeah. Yeah, I think you gotta sell them right away. Yeah, today I went thrifting, and I got some really good items. I got some Fenton, I got some Blanco. People say Blanco, but it's Blanco. I got the cutest hippo ever. Ah, see, look how cute this is. It's like a it's like a paperclip and pen holder. Look how cute. Oh, you can't really see it. It's like vintage. It's so freaking cute. It made me think of Posh Pit. Yeah, I got that, and I got freaking 2 Labubus. Yeah, 2 real Labubus right here. I got a blue one, and then I couldn't believe they were at my thrift shop in a bag. They were one of those bag things. And then I got I have this one. It's the same exact. It's legit. Yeah, really cute. And so I got those 2. I don't know. I got a really cool vase. I love mid-century, but it doesn't like match my house anymore. But I'm gonna hang on to it for a while. It is a signed piece of pottery from 1949, and it's just cool. It's like the old drip. It's actually really neat, and it's like a green blue-green aqua kinda. I'm not big on pottery, but I have a couple pieces that look just like it from 1940. I think the other one I have is 1944 or something. You love the bags? They used to be so good. They're just not good anymore. Baby Huey, hello. Yeah, I went to, Savers. I hadn't been there in a long time, and they have a new one by me, and I was kinda surprised I found so much glass. Yeah, so I got the Blanco, this is the clear one, the water bottle, and I was kinda surprised, and then I got, just a couple of pieces of glass. Like, this is hand blown, this is Fenton. Yeah. How are you doing? I love the blue, but I got a really pretty kitty cat, a cloisonné one, and it's vintage. Yeah, look how pretty that is. I love these cats. Yeah, see, I'm so dark because I have that light off. Just fun. Anyway, I got a bunch of littles. I don't know, 3, 4, I don't know, like 20 pieces of glass. I know. I'm doing good, thank you. You found the coolest things? We used to have one that, happy birthday, Onion, to your friend. I, uh, I used to find good stuff there. Oh, I did. I went to I don't know what the other thrift shop was called. I think it's just like a local one that a family owns. Picker Adam, welcome in, legend. The legend is here. What's up? This other one's like, I can't remember the name of it. Um, You know what? I can't see the chat. It's so small. I didn't zoom in and I called you onion. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. It's Orion, huh? I'm sorry. I think I just snorted laughing. I'm gonna quit right now, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Happy birthday to your friend Pico. Oh my gosh, I bet Picker Adam. I freaking love that. I should have started with it. Sorry, I was reading to one of our friends, Orion Cat, on YouTube, and I called him Onion. Come on, that's funny. Yeah. Oh, you're working away chilling. I love it. Are you I bought some donut. I don't know. I'm trying like I forgot already what I was gonna tell you guys. That just made me laugh. That it erased my brain. Oh, the I was gonna start using that tonight and I messed it up last time, Picker Adam. I got donuts, yeah. There's a place called Donut Duck. It's like 30 minutes away. The voices are pretty dope, huh? There's some good ones. You can make your own too. Um, so they're like a cake donut and they're all like white vanilla, whatever donuts, and then they put like the topping on it. So after the guy made them, I went over and I had ordered this chocolate one and I looked and they have them in like these little tubs. And most of them he opened up in a new one, right? And he went to put the chocolate and he was hitting it and it was like thick layer like it was old. And I was like, "Dude, no, you can't use that. I bet you that thing was sitting there for a month." It was gross. I said, "No, I'd rather just have vanilla." Mm-mm. I didn't wanna get sick. Yeah, but I got the maple bacon. Oh, so good. Oh my gosh. No, Picker Adam, after I got the donuts, I was like, "I'm gonna get sick." But they were fine. They were fresh. He had just baked them. They were still a little bit warm. But, so far so good. We're okay. Yeah. You think? I didn't see it. But the donuts, were good. I got double lemon la dub no, lavender double lemon chiffon, and then, I got blueberry, lavender no, blueberry strudel, and then I got toffee cake, and then there's another one I can't remember. I think I got my son the chocolate one, but it was from the new he opened a new one. Maple bars are so good. Um, wait, what? Krispy Kreme I don't like oh, I don't really care for Krispy Kreme donuts at all. They're just too they're too much. Yeah, so I've never really been a fan. I force eat them. Yeah. She is famous for her, wait, what's the name? Homage? Wait, hold on. Oh, homemade. I see what you're saying. I haven't been there. Creme brulee is my favorite dessert, actually. That's my favorite, literally my favorite dessert. It's just so good if it's done right. Not everybody can make it good. Sinners and saints, what's going on? I went to this restaurant. It's way gone. It was in Maryland on a business trip. I was with my mentor, actually, the lady I had worked for many, many, many moons. She was a free radical and a hippie, and she was a pioneer of natural skincare, actually. And she said, "Wait till we go to this restaurant tonight. You are gonna love it." She was so excited to like show me things that I was young, and so we went, and we first went to this. There was like a bar next to it, and we had already started drinking in our hotel. Like she wanted to have fun. And so we ate there. It was called the Brass Monkey. I don't think it's there anymore. And they brought the creme brulee out. It was incredible. It was like perfectly done. They torched it right in front of you. It was like heaven. Yeah, it was very good. And she was like the most generous. I think she was like probably the most generous boss I ever had. It was there, and there was, maybe 4 or 5 of us. Yeah, it was great. The entire outside of the donut is the crunchy sugar, it's so damn good. Oh, what goes good with donuts? More donuts. Yes. I do like Dunkin', but I don't know, sometimes the donuts just taste like depending on their oil, you know, they kinda can taste old or, like, yucky, you know? Good crème brûlée on the cruise ship, that's okay, there's no test. Oh, you guys took a test cruise? Cruises are fun, all the midnight buffets. Yeah, well, it's when they don't change their oil very often, and a lot of, like, places don't change it very often. Oh, their brioche? My cousins have a donut shop, actually. I should ask JJ Shopper if she I don't know if she lives by it, but my cousins have, like, one of the oldest donut shops in Michigan. Yeah, and I wanna say it's, like, the 3rd generation running it now. Maybe 2nd still. Yeah, I think my cousin Mark actually runs it. I went to it once, but nobody was there. Um, their donuts were really good, like, really, really good. I could eat a donut right now, but I'm not going to. I should. One was enough, but they were kinda small. Yeah, they were kinda, like, smaller, not like your bigger. Your family is a 4th generation donut eaters? Sweet, Papa. I took your advice and I put my magnets. Yay, you did? And you sold one? Barb, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome. Feels good, huh? I love it. Soon you'll sell them all. Yay, I love it. That's so cool. Barb put some of her handmade magnets in her buy it now, and she sold one today. Yeah, their donut shop, I don't know, it's so good. So, so good. They're huge. I need to go. That's cool. I love that. It does feel good when you put stuff in the bin and it actually sells. I know I had a couple of orders the other day. I was like, "Oh, you know what?" I don't know if Sarah's still here. I just found I had another squishy right here. It's a fish one. It's like a sphere. The box is kinda jacked up because it's like this, I don't know what this material is. Plastic box, and the ball moves, so there's more when they design the packaging, it's not a little bit tight around the item. It's a little bit loose, so it bangs around. She bangs. Yeah. It's kinda weird. I have one here. I don't know where it is. I have one that I kept. Oh, I must have put it in my shed because 'cause I'm gonna put that in my there's a place in Texas with a 14-inch donut. Seen a video yesterday. I've had a bigger one. That sounds weird. I've eaten a bigger donut than that. It was, like, from the fair. Yeah, they were, like, 18 inches clipped. They were maple bacon donuts. They were so good. They were like Texas huge donuts. I think that's what the fair called them. Yeah, I think that's what the fair called them. They were good because the bacon that they made was super crispy. And then if the bacon sits in the maple batter, it gets kinda soggy. I trained for that by eating donuts the long way. Andy, Andy, what's going on? That means you're a professional, you know what? You love maple bacon donuts? I think no, they just called them Texas because everything supposedly is big in Texas, right? But they were, I've been to Round Rock Donuts, they have those things, what are they? They're real popular there. Um, the place was called Round Rock. My cousin used to when I would go visit, she and her husband would go get them. "Hello, Roberta." You're gonna yeah, make them. Make them. Yum. You live there, I know. What are, what are the things in Texas that are real popular from that place? Um, I'm gonna look it up because I had them, they were freaking amazing. I forgot what they're called. Yeah, they have custard and a jelly. They're, God, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue. Texas size cinnamon rolls, kolaches or whatever, isn't it? Kolaches, fruit kolaches, so good. Am I saying the name right? Not a fan of cake donuts. Some people aren't. I'll take it. Yeah, I like the ones with the sausage in them. Black Rock donuts. They were made of money. I don't want to eat any of those, Andy. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, Aussie. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. They were good with the little like sausage in it. You are sleepless in sleepless in Cincy. How the heck are you? I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you've been good. That's right. You're a D, huh? Delightful to see you here. Happy Friday. Yeah, that's what it is, Aussie. They were freaking so good. Wow, they went up. I got them with cheese. Remember we had them with cheese. They were really good. They were really, really good. Like so good. Who's asleep? Thank you for being here. Insomniacs. You guys see my hair is all half pink again? I dyed my hair pink. Hey, picker. See it? The whole side of it's pink. I went back. I'm Big D. I'm Big D. Should I go half pink? Half, yeah. No, green and blue. It's not. It's a light. I didn't dye it yet. I think I'm going to leave it because my daughter's going to be graduating. And so, I don't know. I might do some pink. Like, it would look good on the tips. It's kind of short, my hair right now, but it looks long. Black and yellow with a W in the middle. Shave your head. Well, it's already shaved the bottom, right? So just have a little shave of a W, like the two hearts together in the back, and then have them dye it yellow. So it kind of blends in with your blonde. Yeah, do it. And then Amber should get a little tiny one over here. She could pin her hair up and then cover it if she wants. From the Southwest Ohio. Yeah, only black and yellow. Oh, on the side. A W on the side, yo. Okay. You can get Whatnot to sponsor a haircut. What's up, Kieran? How you doing? What's up, YouTube? Yo, Fedora. That's dirty. That is dirty. But it's funny. Probably want to drink a little water. Probably want to drink a little water. Yeah, it'll cure it. I don't know what I was doing here. Let me unpin. All right, I'm gonna run flash sales because I should be doing that. That's supposed to help with the algorithm. That's what the internet said. You fell asleep watching Whatnot last night and woke up this morning to a guy seller yelling, I have 12 people in here. Are you asleep? No way. Barb, you got to learn how to do clips. I got to teach you how to do clips. Yeah. You know where clips are. You clip it. When they do that, right after they're done doing their yelling, you clip it. Yeah. And then make it, you go to the clips and then you see the video and you make it public and it'll go on your profile and then people can see it. You're allowed to do that. It's so funny. Yeah. You do? Okay, good. It would be so funny. It's my test to see if someone is really from Ohio. I say, oh, and got no IO. Oh, man. You guys are funny. For the low price of 67 million, I can do it today. I was a little bit behind. 6'7"? Really? 6'7". Remember, do you remember Fire Marshal Bill? Oh shit, you didn't. You picked it up. Yeah, you would have been like, you would have it would have auto corrupted on you when you talked to it. Do you guys remember? What's my favorite TaWk song? Oh gosh, that's hard. There's so many good ones. Yeah, there's so many good ones. You been to Ohio? I've been to Ohio. I'm gonna go to Ohio actually. Maybe. Maybe. I might be going. I can't say much more. Oh, I did not get my concert tickets. That was filled with bots. And the tickets went from like a regular price to like $2,000. He has some really good poetry, yeah. Yeah. What's your favorite one, DJ? DJ Miley, what's your favorite TaWk song? Is that your favorite picker Adam? Gosh, he had so many. I kind of like, I mean, California Love, I remember, and Changes. There's another one too. It's like, oh gosh, there's a few albums, but oh, Dear Mama is a good one. I heard you know how to party. Yeah. What do you guys say on YouTube? Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe the Dear Mama is like I really like that one. Do the flash sales help with whatnot? Sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it just depends. I think when you're selling it, people like to see the item. But some items are like in my inventory, so I don't pull every single one because I'll run flash sales on mini brands and they're tiny and I won't pull each one out. But if I'm running them like auction, I could go from Bite Now to run as an auction. Michelle, hello friend. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. Welcome in, friends. We're just chilling. We're vibing. I'm running flash sales. I have sold a lot. Like lately from my Buy It Now, I have sold a lot when I'm not live. It's kind of weird. What is this? Oh, oh, you did one today. You're doing good. I love it. Yeah, so I don't know. It depends. It could be hit or miss. Like, depending on the item, you got to remember that every item that we have, not everybody wants to buy it. Or it's not that. It's that maybe during your stream, you have a select amount of people. They might not be interested in that particular item, and that's okay. You flash sell it because if somebody bookmarked the item, like saved it, they'll get a notification that it actually went on a flash sale for whatever length of time during your show. And if they want it, they'll click on the notification come the show. Iron Man. What about Iron Man? You like Iron Man? I don't know who he is. Oh, I forgot I had these. I got Iron Man. Figure it out. Thank you for the tip. Here's a little Danny in your face. Thank you for the tip. That was very nice of you. Bad dad joke tax. Seriously, pay your dues. Oh man, I was like, what? You're too funny. Too funny. Got me. You don't know that either. You're still learning. Yeah, you learn. I mean, you can't know everything. You just press buttons and figure it out. Just flash sales. Pay attention to them when you run them. Better make sure you run at whatever percent. Because if you run a flash sale and say you didn't pay attention and you just want to get rid of it and you left it on 70% off, you can learn forever. I like that. And then you run these flash sales all the time, right? At like 25, 20. So when you set up a flash sale and whatnot, and you hit run as a flash sale, the default is 25%. Whatnot will run it at 25. You have to make sure that's what you want, that you can afford to run it at 25. You know what I mean? Hello. And otherwise, if you go in and edit the item, you can choose to run it. Like for example, this item I'm about to run right now, it's default at 25%. But like I'm like most of my mini brands, I do 20% because I have to put it in a box, right? A bag or whatever. Oh, here's a really bitchin' ironwood pelican item. I'm gonna run it for flash sale. It's a nice. That's a really nice piece. Ironwood, if you know anything about that, it's pretty solid, very collectible. There's your ironwood picker, Adam. Ironwood, Iron Man. You did 25. Yeah, you don't have to. You could change it. You can put more. You could do less. Just remember that for the next time, just edit first just to check what percentage you have. Because it will remember the last one you did. And if you run flash sale again, it'll run it at the same percentage. I'd kind of keep mine locked in around the same because I already know what my bottom line is. Unless I decide to run them in auction. Yeah, it's what ironwood is when the golfers don't know what to do. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, most of mine. What? Hold on. Hi. What's that? Is it on the regular? Let me see. I never know. Hello, Amanda. Tina. Dude. Bro. Haha. This is fucking awesome. Yo, I love it. You must put a lot of time in that, huh? Shit, that looks great. You're the best. That's cool. Am I allowed to link that on my site? Of course I am. Okay. I have a thing already of you. I didn't even ask you, but I think I did. I linked you. Yeah, if you go to darchives.com, it's at the bottom. So I like that you added like community host. That's cool. Premiere shop. Nice. D After Dark. My 55. Oh, but you got the wrong person tagged. I want that account, that D account. I really want that. I got to ask whatnot. It looks great. Sweet. Did you do all that? Is there a new card dropping for me pretty soon? I have a new card. It's commemorating the 1,000 days live on whatnot. So you guys, I've been going live. A lot of you know this. My goal is to go live for 1,000 days. I'm on day 722 tonight, and on June 1st will be 2 years. I've gone live every single day on whatnot, which is kind of crazy, but it just gets easier. Just show up. Sometimes I'm like, did I go live? I forget. Anyway, that card I'm going to sell, I don't know when, real close to my 1,000 days. Because I feel like if I sold it before, I would jinx it. So I don't think it's right to sell it before, like to sell brain early. So I'll wait. Tina, hello. Thank you. I hope you're doing good, friend. It looks pretty badass. You missed a lot of days. That's all right. You got to do what you can do. Yep. It's not a race, it's not a competition. It's it's all about what you want to invest in yourself and your business. And going live 1,000 days in a row is not for everybody. Okay, cool. It looks so good though. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, I know you put some work into that, but it's worth it. I love it. Now I know who everybody's card. I'm gonna make a checklist. I have Lisa's list, but now it's all this is updated. I can't believe how many cards are in there. It must blow. It must blow your mind. Yeah, I love it. So let's see. Wait, and you and Reggie have a collab? Yeah, on my computer, if I click, oh, automatically opens them. Okay, I love it. You have the follower count, and then you have what kind of card artist series, battle of the best ones. That is pretty cool. I can't believe how many cards there are. Wait, what was the number? Now, are you putting in, if somebody has like 5 A, B, C? No. Oh, there's a preview of the card. You, I see Philly Flippers. It has both his picture of the card. That's really cool. Yeah. So Darren red chat me because I didn't think I could share it, and he updated his trading card list for thrift shop cards, and it shows everybody's. Oh, I see. It's changing now. You must be working on it right now. The Founders Edition. What's the print on the Founders Edition? Is it limited to like 100? You're photographing them all. I see yours. Oh, I see what you did. Your variants: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. See also number 111. That's badass. You went live today? That is a win. Have you been taking a break? I mean, I haven't seen you. I haven't been going on Whatnot at all during the day. I've been really trying to do other things. Half failed payment wasn't your favorite. That's all right. You showed up. That's what counts. Um, that stinks about the pre-bids though. I'm so sorry. Yeah, people be swiping hard. Whoop whoop, keep on rocking the D. You should be so proud. Not to mention the inspiration you give. Tina, thank you for your kind words, my friend. I appreciate you. I am. I'm really proud of myself for just continuing. Because it's not exactly easy. I mean, I know sometimes we're just chatting, but that's what right now I need to do. Yeah. But I have a selling show the other night. It was great. I sold a lot and that was awesome. And I did a chat show. I actually sometimes like, you have seen some sports card scanners, wondering how well they worked. Which ones, Bigger Adam? The ones where you drop the card in, or like the Epson ones? Those Epson scanners are really good for cards, postcards mostly. I don't know that I would put an expensive card in those. I'd rather take a picture with my phone. I actually built. There's a guy on YouTube. I could send you the video. He. Oh yeah. Was it like a big gray kind of like machine, and they went in the top? I feel like that's the one. Yeah. They're between 300 and like 5, maybe 600. Definitely worth it. I have one of the cheaper ones, so it will probably do like 40 to 50 cards at a time. It doesn't mess them up. It takes a picture of the front and the back. Yeah, and I want to say, I don't know, I got mine on sale. It was like, when they changed the display models, when they were changing them all to the new one, they had like 2 left. Mine, I don't know. I wanna say it is an Epson. I don't use it that much. Yeah, but I just found this there's another one that, I saw it and it does a higher volume. I was using it for postcards and, like, ephemera kinda things. Um, I wanna find the one that I found. It's kinda like that. I just can't Yeah, I can't think of the name of it. Somebody made a video, like, on Whatnot, how they scanned all their sports cards and they used, um I forget which one it was. I know they have those little plastic ones that you could have your phone sitting on the top and then you slide a card in and take pics, but it doesn't take a picture of the back like those scanners. Tina, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but you're right. Like, okay, so the folks that like list, for example, like eBay, and they list all their sports card as like 99 cents, right? They use the scanner and then they take the information from it. I don't know if they use AI to make like listing, like they probably use Claude to make like a listing website, a listing app, and then it lists the data from, like, a Google spreadsheet, and then it'll list, like, 500 or 1,000. That's how come some of those shops have, 20,000 cards, because 'cause they're doing that, like, 500 at a time. "Hey, Bizarre Alpha, how are you? Thanks for asking. I'm good, I'm good. Auntie Billy, hello." I know. I've thought about it, but I'm like, I used to do the sports cards for I used to do $2 because I still gotta put it in an envelope, and I would still sell them. Yeah, I would still sell them, but sometimes I would, like, put 2 together. Yeah, because it's basically a postage stamp and then an envelope and then, like, this little chipboard thing. Because I never used, like, top loaders or any of that. I can now because I have semi-rigid, but, like, I would always try to put 2 cards in there for that. "How you been?" I wanna find that other scanner that I saw. It was, like, pretty cool. It has high capacity. Yeah, it's okay, here's the one I have. I have a Epson work I had to find it in my, when I used to order on Amazon, it was Epson, a Workforce ES400, and it's pretty much like a color scanner, but their latest one is, like 550. I might buy it. I might buy the upgrade for that one because I want faster. This one I stopped using because if I put sports cards more than I think it was like 15, it would kinda get jammed. Yeah. But, like, some of those cards are worth, like, 17 cents. So I don't know if, like, it's worth doing all that work to list it. But if I had it on some kinda, like, auto. No, definitely not, right. Like, those any of those dollar cards, the high dollar cards, they would be, like, scanned, like, properly, yeah, or a photo taken of them. It's just nice because 'cause it'll scan it, like, in one shot, and then it gives you JPEGs, and it stays organized, so if it took a picture of the front and then the back, it would be like number 1, 1B, 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. I don't well, mine I set it up to label it like that, and then, I mean, they're getting smarter that I'm sure pretty soon their scanner will, like, name the file. Yeah, based on the AI that they use. Yeah, and then the model below it is 400. Yes, yes, yeah. There's a ton, there's so many. I mean, like, yeah. I used to do a lot on there, and I just was like, you have to be super organized because if you sell the item, even on Whatnot, you have to have a location for it. So I have, like, these, they're not the boxes, but they're like drawers, and then I have the drawers listed by sport, and then in there would be, like, 1 through whatever. Yeah, because I just try to only have so many, but I had, like, 20,000 cards listed, and then I just put a bunch of them on sale, got rid of them, and then I had, like, a couple thousand, and then I put them on, like, sale just to get rid of them. Yeah, but if you're not organized and you sell, like, 10 of those cards and you can't find them, you're gonna spend way more time than it's worth looking for them. They do. I was trying to think of the one that I just was reading this guy, like, gave tips. Yeah, I just can't remember it. I wanna find him. Oh, yeah, they use this bulk scanning software. Um, yeah, believe me, I do wish I still had that card. Hi. 1952 tops. I really do still wish I had that. I mean, I did sell it at a good time. How are you? Yeah, I was looking at to see. There's, I think it was Ryko, You know those printers? They were like kind of like the competitor to Xerox. They make one that is really fast, but I think it's $1,000 to $2,000. It's really expensive. And the other company was Fujitsu. I know. I know, and they weren't like that. And then there's software called Card Dealer Pro or Chrono Card. That's the one I read about. But it's like when you're doing 10,000 plus listings, and it will basically list for you. I've never messed with them. I have no idea. But I know it does some massive batch. And then eBay has a AI bulk upload. They have that now. Yeah. And Whatnot changed something in the app. Have you listed anything on the phone? It's 2 pages now. It's not one long page. You have to hit next to go to the item, and you're required to put a photo, put all the places. Have you seen that? Yeah. Well, I'm thinking about you. I almost fell asleep. I watched a movie that was like the weirdest, funniest, craziest one. Yeah, my husband and I hung out. We watched Send Help. It's fucking crazy. Have you guys seen that on Netflix? It had a couple of jump scares in it. We were laughing at it kinda. It was kinda funny and weird. Hello, YouTube. You piss purple. Well, I would see a doctor. Uh, a huge anus? No, I would not. I don't think so. Also, your name is pretty funny. I know, 'cause she has that good voice, and she was doing a chat show tonight. Yeah. She's lurking right now, eating her Taco Bell. That's a purple rain I don't want. I agree. Pick her on, that's too funny. You've been meaning to watch it? You know what? It's, Rachel McAdams, is that right? From, The Notebook? She is a psycho in it, but it's like, it's kinda crazy hysterical. We were laughing, but then we were, like, also, like, it's kinda like a horror. It has a couple, like, 2 to 3 jump scare things, yeah. But it's definitely, like, not a movie like, it's not boring. I didn't think it was boring. Yeah, it definitely caught me a couple of times. I was like, "Oh, shit. Oh, sheets." Yeah, but it's pretty good. It's not, like, super horror. I think it's considered that, but I don't see it as it. It does have some blood. So if that's not your thing, probably not a good movie for you. Usually do comedy or action, I'm boring. That's okay. But it's like it is funny. Yeah. You gotta watch it. Yeah. Not you pick her, Adam. My my friend. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. I love him. I know. I love that movie. It's so funny. When he throws a wrench and hits him. I need a dodgeball graphic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's so good. I still need to watch some shows. I'm watching The Testaments right now. It's kind of boring. Yeah, it's kind of boring. Is it Hulu? On Hulu? Yeah, Hulu. Yeah. I like when he says, what does he say? He says, um, oh shit. He says, when he introduces his team, Viper, whatever their names are, and Michelle. They all have like tough guy names, and then he is the biggest guy, his big giant, like buff black guy, and he names him. He's like, and Michelle. I freaking love that. The costume mix up. Yeah. Or where he's like, I forget when he's in there and he's doing his breathing exercise, and then he, like, shoves a pizza in his pants or whatever he's doing. "Nobody messes with Michelle." Yeah, I freaking love it. We laughed so hard in that movie. This is kinda so stupid funny, yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff. I think we watched that a bunch. Yeah, what else does he say? He says a thing to the girl, which was his wife in real life. He says, wait, what? Oh, I thought that oh, that's from there, okay. You think so? I don't know. I don't think they're gonna give us any, part 2. I'm looking up the lines he says on here. Oh, here it is. "I know you know you, and I know you, that I know you." Yeah. Whatever that line was, he was saying it. I can't believe they wrote it online. Um, it's wiki quote, and literally every line he said in the movie. "Go on and make your jokes, Mr. Jokey Joke Meister." Joke maker. He really did. I think he loved it. Yeah. Has anybody seen the documentary he made on his parents? I don't know if yeah, it got released, I think. I guess his dad, because his dad was Jerry Stiller and his mom was, they're both very funny. And he made a movie on his dad. What happened to his parents? Obviously, they got older, they passed away, and his dad's house and his mom's house, the dad filmed everything, like, he interviewed the mom, and to have that kinda archive, like, how incredible. But he had no idea they had all that. Ben Stiller. So, I think he has a sister, and, he made a movie on his parents, and his parents are yeah, and Mara, that's right. Yeah, the documentary he made was, uh, Stiller and Mara, Nothing is Lost. I would love to see that. "Hey, Kate, how you doing?" I don't know when it came out or anything. I feel like it was, like, last year, and, man, they were funny. They were funny, but they, like, were interviewing each other probably, like, in their 30s or 20s, and he had all the footage, like, on 8 millimeter. I think that's so cool. Because he didn't he said, like, in a I watched interviews, like, he kinda resented his dad because all his dad did was work, and then through the video, like, he kinda got to know, like, really know his parents. Yeah, and have a bigger appreciation, but I think that's so cool. Yeah, so I don't know if it's gonna be, like, on Netflix. I wonder. How are you, Kayfabe? I wanna see if it's playing now. Oh, absolutely. Well, here's the thing. Today, modern photographers are turning their cameras on A for automatic, auto mode, and they're not really photographers because real photographers use film. We all know that. Yeah. So, there's so many, like, film photographers are like, digital photography is not photography. Film is real photography because you have to meter, you have to figure out everything, all your settings. Um, if I pick up my camera right now, it's manual mode. I always shoot in manual. On this Sony, on my Canon and Nikon, it's always manual mode. If I shoot on this Sony, because it is a little bit different, it is always on manual mode right here. Yeah, what do I have it on right now? Yep, manual mode, always. So, there's like a little M on the dial, and it's always I have it always on manual, or if it's on video, video it's not really manual because it's trying to autofocus for video. God damn, that's heavy. I love film, though. You just finished the middle of the night cardio? Hey, that's good. That's great. Awesome. Okay. My wife had me help as an extra for a wedding for friends camp. Was not auto, it was not good. Oh, no. It really like, you have to be honest, like, when you're taking photos, like, especially, like, something like that, you have to have a really fast lens. Yeah. Like, you need to have, like, 2.8 or less. Yeah. It's like 'cause some of the the lenses, depending on the lighting, unless you know how to, like, change everything. Um, "Hey, how was your trip? What's going on? What's going on?" Yeah, but you could still take it fast, but a lot of the lenses that are like, whatever the millimeter, okay, if it's like, the opening like 3.5 or more, depending on the type of lens it is, it will slow down, and when it slows down because you don't have the right, like, ISO, it will blur out and your camera will freeze. So you'll take it, the shutter will open, and then because not enough light is going in, maybe your ISO is on 100, but you need it to be on, like, 6 or 800 or 400, like, depending, it will just wait until it gets enough light, and you'll miss the shot. Yeah, and a lot of photographers will put it on auto because they wanna get it fast, especially with some of these new cameras that are, extremely fast. They have, like, a $5,000, $10,000 lens on it. She does. You like auto? That's okay too. Um, oh, yeah, she's a photographer too, right? "Hello, gorgeous church." Oh, I got you now. I see it. I see it. That's funny. I'm sure you do that a lot. "Hello, how is Paris?" More hobby than business. I did it for a long time as a business. I still do. But I'm not capturing people as much. I do get I get friends that call me for their like, "Oh, I need to get my headshots done for my business." All right. Well, my rate went up. Not as much. Oh, and he is getting better at it. Yeah. She went to fancy art school, but I think you're better off with yeah. It's good to go to art school to learn because there's certain techniques with like strobe lights and things. Like I learned about studio lighting from my professor. He was the best. And gosh, I enjoyed that class so much with him. He just passed away about 2 years ago. He was one of my mentors. Yeah. He taught me about lighting and I took his classes. Well, I learned about lighting when I was young, but like to really learn about how to light somebody's face to get a certain like look. I really like a certain when I'm photographing, people, subjects, hands. I kind of like that whole Rembrandt kind of look. It's just it looks mysterious a little bit. So good and very rich, especially in black and white. Yeah. And but yeah, I love learning about strobes and things. That's how I kinda got into product photography is because of that teacher. I love that too, actually. Yeah, I love that too. I love more action type, so I don't think I have any of my pictures on my phone. I have some of my product pictures here. Yeah, I just like to capture, like, things how they happen now, and I've had, like, built, like, props and built some kinda, like, series of photos, and they were in, like, a student, museum a couple of times. Yeah, no, I love those kind too. Yeah, they're like the candid. You capture that was my expertise for weddings. So I would be a second shooter, a photo photographer for weddings because I didn't really wanna do the main stuff. I did it. It's just more pressure because, like, there's never anybody from the wedding party, either side, who can get everybody together for you, and as a photographer, you don't know everybody, you'd have a list of shots, like, I have a list of shots I want, and then I'd always assign somebody from the groom, his party, and somebody from the bride, and they were in charge of getting the mom, the dad on each side, ring bearers, everything. And then a lot of them just failed to do that. I was just like, if anybody gets married and you want to get pictures, make sure you have a good maid of honor or, um, a best man who actually will like facilitate that because you'll have these amazing pictures. Yeah. You can yell at me. Yeah. To get the real laughs. Weddings are tough because people put a ton of money, and expectations are very high. And I know some wedding photographers that I usually refer people to, they're very expensive because it's an art. I have one friend who only films weddings with film. They're very good. Their cameras, they're extremely fast. They've been doing it for 30 years. And then my old professor, she was doing weddings for a long time, and I would refer people to her, but she's retired now. She's not doing them anymore. Rams cheerleader photos before they moved. Oh, nice. Oh, in St. Louis? That's pretty cool. That's a good gig to have. That's a hard gig to get. I bet. I bet you did. It's not easy to photograph groups either. Not at all. The biggest group I ever photographed was 160 people. It was very hard, but it happened. Yeah, I had to take several shots. Yeah, it was the kids. I think it was, wait, 160. Yeah, it was 160. It was half the school. Isn't that crazy? 160 people. I had a really good lens. It was wide. And I think in all of it, because what I do really is I get the kid, it was all kids, and it was like teachers, kids, and then but like half the school and then half. And then I did two pics, so I was able to put them together. But like I had them all make funny faces. And then I was like, all right, now serious face. And then I get them like in the mood for it. There was one kid that made the same face that never changed it. And I didn't see it. I tried to pick it up. I didn't see it until the end. And he was literally like picking his nose on purpose. And then his eyes were like up. I was like, great. I took him out. I literally clipped him out of the picture. And I got a picture of him and then put it in there. Videography growing up and got some cool paintball. Oh, really? Picker at him? That's cool. Put him on YouTube? Did you put him on YouTube? That would be kind of cool. The OG paintball video. Moon Sky. Hello. How are you doing? Oh man. What's up? If they are, they might not be on there anymore. Oh good. I love it. Right? I had a couple of like, oh, I did my the last big group I did was 17. Oh, yeah, 18. A big Italian family. Literally that was one family. 18 people. Because it was their dog. I know, I'm ready too. You can search. We want to see that. You should put that, you should turn that Pickerhead'em into like a meme. Yeah, put it into like some meme for, like this with you doing paintball with your OBS. You should do it. I think you should do it. Hmm. Amber could probably do it. Yo, yes, should do it. I found some really old, like, should have been on YouTube videos that I did with my friends, and I was like, oh my God, we are funny. My friend goes, if you put that on there, I'll kill you. I'm like, it's so embarrassing, but we should. Oh, the paint. Yeah, you oh, for a paintball? That's cool. I went today, Moon Sky. I went thrifting, I found this new place. But it was only because it was on the way from dropping my daughter. It was like her senior ditch day because she's graduating in like a couple weeks. So I was like on the way home, I was like, "Oh, maybe I'll go by this place." And then I went by this one place and I was like, "They are crazy." Their prices were ridiculous. Thank you. Well, it's for her really, but thank you. Um, yeah, same. And I went and I was just like, it was like a bohemian check glass, and it was a canister, and it was probably like 12 inches tall with like the topper and everything. And they wanted $200 for it. And I was like, am I seeing this wrong? So I had to look at it close up. And it's supposed to come with like little 8 little glasses. And I asked the lady, do you have any glasses? And she's like, no. It was crazy. I was kind of shocked. Everything in there that was glass was literally like, I don't know if I took a picture of it. Um, I don't think I took a picture of, oh, I did. Look, it was 200 freaking dollars. You guys see that? Oh, it's vanishing. $200. $200. And this is the item. Oh, I'm going to vanish. I'm vanishing. Let me come back. Yeah, 200 bucks for that. It was beautiful, but it was not. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. It was just missing literally like the 8, I think it's 6 or 8 glasses that go with it that you could buy on online for like 225. So I said to the lady, "Is the price negotiable at all?" She's like, "No, we just got it." So I started looking around. After I picked it up, the whole the whole there's a piece that goes all the way down for stirring. Um it was glued. It was glued inside. So I was like, "It's broke. Nobody's going to buy that." It's literally 2 tanks full of gas. That is true. Yeah, and then their cabinet they had a beautiful, this was their vase. This was the vase in there. Uh, it's pretty, but not for $250. I mean, yes, it's a business. They should make some money. Yeah. With the rate of inflation, 200 might be cheap. You're right. You're right. I'll just keep all my glass. I mean, I got all that decent, not good, decent glass today. The Blanco, the Fenton, 2 Fenton, and that old vase from 1949 was actually the win. Yep. Oh, you got an EV? Right. Yep. I know, it's crazy. You do produce your own gas. Poor Amber. We're thinking about you, Amber. Don't fall for the pull my finger trick, okay? Uh, I can make my own gas with this. You know why? Farts are trending in Picker Adams' stream. Yeah, so silly. Um, Oil is everywhere. Yeah, it is. You know how much my gas was the other day? I could not believe it. I'm really disappearing, huh? I am. I'm disappearing. Oh, I'm like low. I don't like that light. Better. I'm in the warehouse. See the guys back there? Um, yeah. I think I've driven all the electric vehicles. I haven't found one I want. I want a full turbo. Yeah, so my car, I filled it up the other day, and I let's just say I have, like, a crossover, and usually it's 45 bucks, fill the tank up. It was 85, 89 bucks. No, it was 80, 86.99. You do? You like the trash truck? Really? Did you see the memes about it? They show, like, a Russian trash truck next to it, and they were like yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can't, but I get some people I have a friend that has one. She's like, "It's weird to drive." Yeah, it's weird to drive. It's her company truck, it's not she's like, "I would not buy that." Yeah. I've been in one. I don't know, it was alright. I like the actually electric vehicle that I like is the, stop it. Oh, I have seen that too. Um, the one that I like is I like the Taycan. The Taycan, the Porsche one, that's fast. Yeah, and it's electric. I maybe would have that one. I got my own mechanic, so, my truck was 1,200. Really? You know what I noticed they're doing? They're pushing sales. I know, I know. Sometimes um I don't know what model it is. Well, the Macan electric is really nice. Actually, that's the car I want. I think that's gonna be my next one, a Macan, but not I don't want electric. I would rather get a hybrid. Yeah, I kinda want a hybrid. Mhm. I There's a guy on YouTube that, he has a Tesla. I think he has a Tesla. I don't know which model he bought, but he, like, is such a, like, analytic nerd, like and he did a whole study on either, his Tesla, but then another one to see if it was really, like, a big savings, and it wasn't. Yeah, he was kinda surprised, the guy. Um, yeah, just speed. Yeah, he was breaking it down, like, ho he had everything broken down. I wonder what his video it had to go viral because people were curious. No, I haven't. Diesel-powered Teslas? As in the diesels? Because they have I know Tesla made diesels. Or you mean the ones that use diesel fuel? Oh, yeah, I have. Have you seen this guy? There's several people, but they take, like, old cars, and they retrofit them to be electric vehicles, and the guy had a VW bus, and he fricking put a Tesla engine in it, or, like, the battery and everything for electric, and his face when he accelerates is the best. He's like, "Ooh," and it goes because it's kind of light anyways. He trolls the best. Don't tell nobody. Oh, wow, that's interesting, I didn't know. Hello, friends. Yeah, you like it. I have lots of friends that have, electric vehicles, they love them. But yeah, I don't wanna pay 90 bucks for gas, so that's for sure. Oh, this is what he did. He broke down the cost of the electricity of charging it at his house too. It was very detailed, like, I was a bit surprised in the results. Now he did that about 5 years ago, 4 years ago? Oh, I did? I don't ever get to watch them because that's, like, my family day. I try to come in there. Well, that was cool. I know they had one coming up. Is it Saturday or Sunday? I think it's on Sundays. That was nice. On Sunday. I'll have to watch it. Sometimes I go watch. I think I'm a couple weeks behind. Yeah, I'll usually be doing something and listening to them because I like their forum, their setup, and I love how everybody has a different perspective. Oh, you did? Oh, at one of the events? Wait, what was your guys' event you just had? Millicent, what's going on, my friend? How are you? Carlisle Antique Fest, that's right. That's the one that you guys had, right? Jocelyn's a big event. That was the first one, right? It looked fun. Yeah, I saw a lot of the posts from some of the friends. That's great. I love it. Millicent is always awake. You're good? You're okay? Well, glad to see you. Yes. Andy, what's going on? How fun. Are you pooped from that? Are you exhausted? Yeah, because that's a lot to run your own. Yeah, it's so much work, like to have your own show, basically. But you're on the high from it. Yeah. I did like lots of trade shows across the whole country. And we used to organize some of the ones like for the big beauty companies. And you're like exhausted, but it's fun. And then when you get there, you're like on this adrenaline because you're like so happy everything worked and everybody's like, doing their thing. They got their booths. And then when it's over, you're just like, all right, we did it. Now when's the next one? Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. I know I went to the Seller Summit, the Whatnot Seller Summit, which was kind of like their first kind of big event, and it was so awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, I bet. It's crazy because it was like go, go, go. You meet all these people, you talk to everybody, and then you just kind of like are like, oh my gosh, it's over already. So fast. And it was cool though, because I got to meet everybody at Whatnot, all the executives. I got to meet the co-founder. I got my thrift shop trading card signed by him. It was just fun. I got to meet George, gorgeous finds, Leslie, a reworker's passion, Darren, Michelle's deals. I've already met Michelle actually. Yeah, you only knew him virtually. Now you know him in real life. Yeah, that was the coolest is when I went to that and I met so many people that like I know them in their stream and they know me in my stream. They don't know me in real life, but like I have like a group of friends that I know I can count on that have my back, right? And they're the same. They're like exactly the same. I was told I'm kind of a prankster, surprise, that I'm kind of a prankster because we got in the elevator. It was Darren, Michelle's deals, obviously me, and Leslie and George. We're in the elevator and we're gonna go up. Actually, Darren wasn't it? He was in his room, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in his room. And you know how the elevator starts to bob a little bit? Well, I pushed my foot. I didn't jump and I just went like that. And the whole elevator were like this because it's a small one. And they were like, they got scared. It was like jump scare. Yeah. It's AI picker at 'em. It was hysterical. Yeah, we had so much fun though. And I went like a day before and I stayed a whole day later. It was just nice. Went to dinner, went to Whataburger at like midnight. Yeah, it was cool. I'm ready to go back. It was fun. The hotel kind of sucked though. I won't lie. Yeah, it is wise if you go to any kind of convention anywhere, if you can help it. Like I flew on a red eye and then I got there in the morning and Leslie was arriving the same time and George picked us up. We went to breakfast. It was super nice. And we had like a little bit of time. It's more central. I think that's why they did it there. It's just central. It was a nice location. Yeah, and I think just to test it out probably. Because if you do it on the East, it's great for the people in the East, but then what about the people in the West? It ends up costing way more money. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was well worth it, and it's a business expense. I would pay again and do it again. Flights are terrible these days. Yeah, flights are terrible, like, it's just not like it used to be. I used to travel a lot, and I'm sitting here going, "Why is it so complicated to get a damn flight?" And anymore, the flights run late all the time, so if you have anything less than an hour between, you're gonna miss your flight almost all the time. It is a puzzle. It's a shitty puzzle with, like, 10 pieces missing. Yep. You go a few days early and do yeah. I always went 2 days. So I take the red eye, and then I have that 1 day, and then the convention's the next day. And then on the last day, I stay that night, and I go home the next day at night, late as I can, especially if it's East Coast, because I gain, my 2 or 3 hours. I was gonna fly private, but it was too expensive. Yeah, you have to get, like, 6 people. Um, I have a group where I have a connection for that, but yeah, I prefer the red eye. Way, way, way better opportunity there because I can sleep on the flight usually. I even went live. Where was I going live at that night? Oh, I was in Vegas. Yeah, I was in Vegas, and my flight was already late, and then I was too early because of the stupid, my other flight got way delayed, so I had to switch. It's expensive. Yeah. You have to get 6 people, but they only fly certain areas. Yeah, so it's not technically a private, but it's just like small jet. I think there are 6 or 10 people on it. It's kind of the same, but the only reason why I book the other is when you book it like in Expedia, you get a little bit better deal on the hotel sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine now with the fuel prices how much it is. There's a company at Burbank, and there's one in Long Beach, I think, that also does it. But usually they just fly to Vegas. The other was for I asked my cousin because he's a pilot. I'd go private on Italy, hell yeah. Did you? Back? How was that? It must have took forever. I don't trust no Italian drinking wine and driving a ship. It was amazing. You know what? Is Snoop Dogg a pilot? I heard he gets high. Oh my gosh. He might be. Yeah, he might be. Could you imagine? Yeah, what's the airline in there? Oh, the one in Burbank, this is not the one, it's called JSX, and you can actually it's like a hop-on, they call it. They fly to, Dallas, Denver, Vegas. Oh, they fly to Monterey, and then, they fly from, I think, just Burbank, Napa, Oakland, Reno, Scottsdale, and, New Mexico. Mhm. Wait, wrong one. Pick Radom. Thank you for the tip. Let's do laser show. Yeah. You did? Oh, that looks bitchin', huh? Whoa, that came out cool. Thank you, Pick Radom, for the tip. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. Did you buy another house down here? Congratulations. It's not totally private, but it's kinda like there's no crowds. You go in your own hangar. Are you? Yeah, the market's crazy right now. Mhm. It's crazy. Prices have gone up, but some prices are coming down. It is a bad time. It's kinda it depends where the area is, though. Yeah. It's kinda like I feel like I don't know, I feel like in about 3 to 5 weeks, it's gonna be terrible. But that's just my opinion. Yeah. Um, how long did it take? We'll catch up, but No way. Your husband's family built their own plane, they can fuck right off of that. Oh, shit. Dude, long time, huh? What? Oh my god. Wait, when did you move down here? You listed in October? Oh, it took a while. And you're in, like, a pretty good area over there. Like, I would think that in demand. I know, I know. Yep, which is evident. Yeah, like, our area right now is kind of insane. Um, it was a beautiful house. Well, it's good that it's all done now, right? Probably feels like a relief, especially when you have a house and you got mortgage and all that stuff. And, yeah, they went up. They did go up. I've been looking at it. You know, we've been looking at some stuff. Okay. Yeah, it's crazy. I know, my friend was trying to sell her house, and she's in a really nice area, and the houses are all going for, like, 2,000,000. She listed her house because she already has, like, she it's paid off. She's owned it for, I don't know, at least 20 years, and she said, "I lowered the price. I wasn't gonna ask 2,000,000, and she put so much money in her house, it's beautiful. She added on so much, like, it's in the hills, so it's like in a night like a all those houses are 2, 3,000,000, and she's like, "I can't even ask that much. I feel weird about it." So she started her house at 1,700,000, like 300,000 less. You know what those people did when it went on the market? She got a few offers, like way over 2,000,000 because they didn't even wanna bother bidding it people out. And so they couldn't get their funding. So she went through like 6, 7 people. She said it was crazy. 6, 7. I did it again. Figure Adam's fault. She said like 6 or 7 people. Then she finally got a family who wrote like this really cool letter to yeah. And they wrote like this real nice letter and they made an offer for like over 2,000,000. I think it was like 2.3 and then asked for her to pay like all the fees and stuff. And she was like, "I'll take your 2.3." She did it. Oh, okay. But she said, "You know what they did? They bought the house and flipped it for 3,000,000 because it was worth so much." She just wanted to get out of it. Yeah. It was so cute. Can you believe that? They flipped the house. They didn't even own it for like a few months. She goes, I was like, "Man, they still made $700,000." They probably made 600 and then they have taxes and stuff on it. It's super cute. Super cute. I love the bathroom. Oh, your fireplace, I loved it. Everything's so cute. Kimmy Minnie, hello, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. What's going on? Is that Pikachu and Eevee? My favorites. My 2 favorites. Let's check you out. Let's check you out. What were you selling tonight? Let us know. Feel free to promote yourself. I know they're my favorite. Okay, we're friends. I'm following you back. Let me check you out. Okay, you don't have anything on your profile like to tell us what you sell. So I'm gonna just guess that you do oh, you do doorables. You need to put that on your profile so if somebody searches you, they can find out. We have a kind of I don't know if you're super new, but Kimmy Minnie, what a cute name, sells doorables, uh, mystery pod bags. It looks like you have some Loungefly there on your next show. I will bookmark that. 5.0 reviews, less than 1 day ship time, 662 items sold, and has 1.5K followers. That's amazing. That's some organic sales right there. So good job. Keep it up. What kind of mystery games? Thank you once again for the raid. I love doorables. They're so much fun. I know. I miss the way we used to do mystery games on here. It was so much fun. Can't do it no more. Star Wars Pod. Oh, so cute. I met Pikachu. Don't you did not? You wanna see my Pikachu picture? I met Pikachu at Comic Con. I did. You saw it. Thank you for the follows. I gotta make sure my kids aren't in the pics. They're not. It's big. I met Pikachu. What's the other one's name? Well, it's because I have green screen. They vanish because of the green. Jigglypuff. I met Jigglypuff at Comic Con. It was some lady dressed as Jigglypuff, but it was Jigglypuff. And I met Ghost. They were huge. I met Papa from Ghost. That was actually pretty cool. Oh my gosh, so good. I took my kids this weekend. I met I met what's the guy's name? I didn't meet them. I didn't go up to him. I could have cared less. Because it was kind of weird, but I met this guy. This one's funny. It wasn't like the big Comic Con like San Diego, but it was Comic Con Revolution. And then this guy, the green screen. I'll turn it off. It'll just be my regular. I met that guy. He was actually had a cool blow up costume. OG Pikachu. Yes, it was a lot of fun. But it was dead. Like, you know how they have all the celebrities or the voice actors or wrestlers and they're all like at these tables. This was literally the space. The most famous person they had was Edward James Olmos. It was cool. And then we bought the tickets on Groupon and they were like 20 $21 or something each. I know he doesn't lift. He just eats spinach. And if you bought the tickets at the thing, it would have cost us like 120 bucks, let's just say, for 3 tickets. And I went on Groupon, which forgot about Groupon, right? Yes. And they were $62. So I saved like 40 bucks. Some of the people I didn't even know who they were, but they had Jenny Garth, Ian, all the 90210 people. Well, not all of them. I mean, Luke Perry and Shannon Doherty passed away, but I would have rather met them. Yeah. You have Eevee mascot? No way. Yeah, Groupon's still around. I used to buy food tickets to Groupon for like these Indian buffets I love to go to. They were so good. Now they're like super expensive. And then we met what's that? It's some other guy. He's like a voice guy. But the 90210 people, they have a lot like they have makeup people so they look like so good. In person, they look the same. Like they look like regular people. But so many people had awesome costumes. Oh, you know what I did? I met this lady. She was so nice. I loved her. Like literally she hugged me. Yeah, I'll show you her. This lady I met. Oh my gosh, she was so sweet. Her son is like a professor at this art school, which my daughter kind of wants to go to. So I made a connection. I got her number and everything. And her other son is literally the creator of Avatar. Yeah. I was like, damn. He was such a good artist. She sold art books. Yeah. Um she sold like these really cool actually bought several of them because we draw a lot. But that's what her table was, and her husband was a painter. They were just pressed notebooks, like storyboards. So I bought the kids each one. I bought me like 2 of them. Yeah, because we sketch a lot here. And I just thought it was kind of cool. But then she tells me, yeah, she says my son made Avatar. I was like, what? And then when she said his name, I was like, get out of here. I've seen his name on the yeah, he's like, I forgot what the title is. Yeah. Smart young John, the heck is the last I already forgot the name. But yeah, so I was like, how cool is that? Very talented, like a creative director, I think. But he's called something else. Not a DP, but I can't remember. Yeah, kind of neat. But I was like, oh yeah, my daughter looked at that art school, and she goes, "You can call my son, tell him you met me." And then the husband painted like amazing impressionistic art, very very good. Your 12-year-old wants to go to art school. You paint and just started seeing. I love stained glass. It was very very therapeutic. Yeah, my daughter is going to go to art school. We're just trying to figure out which one. She wants to go local, but we just kind of found one, so we're gonna. It's kind of like they have. I don't know if it's private or what. I don't know enough about it. I won't say too much on here to respect her, privacy and stuff. But it's local. It's close enough to home because she wants to kind of stay local. But it's like really nice. Ask AI to create. No, 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 no. I'm banning you. That's it. That is it. Pick her out. I could get her AI. Can you please make me a fake art degree? I bet you there's people that do that. She was. That's awesome. Yeah, my daughter like started drawing from, the moment she could draw, and she always made these characters, and I have them all like in this book because I always got my kids the big sketchbooks, so they have them on their shelf in their room. And when you look back at like her, progression of her art, it's really neat to see. She's very good. Her art is like comic. She wrote her own comic book recently, and actually, she just had, in high school they have to do here a PACE project. It's a whole year long, so she did hers on a comic book, and she just, in order to get your cap and gown, you have to do it. So you dress in business attire, and she had like a nice suit on. She looked really good, and then she had to present it in front of a panel of judges, and she got a perfect score. She got a 58 out of a 58. And then when she got in the car, she's like, she didn't know her score yet. And then she was like, she didn't want to show me the cap and gown because she knew I would cry. And then she's like, Mom, I got my cap and gown. I was like, wait, what? Yeah, so super exciting. Yeah, and with the internet showing you how to draw, it's so amazing. Yeah. But her art style is like, it's like her own, she's found her groove. Your husband's a professional artist? He's older, glad to not be starting out. Hope new artists find a way. I know. I know. Yeah, Bob Ross, happy accidents. Oh, well, we could kind of go back to that just if you want. There. That's Bob Ross. Bob Ross. Kimmy Minnie, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. It was really nice to me. I bookmarked your show. Hopefully I can make it. I have my notifications turned on now. They might get turned off because I'm just seeing how many I get. And just by sitting here, I got like 200 because I follow and bookmark a lot of people. You wore a Bob Ross shirt when my daughter was born. No mistakes, just happy accidents. That's cute. Oh man. Sweet dreams. You're welcome. Um, moved into education, but it's I can't even speak. The nurses, I'm sure they did. I'm sure it was fun. Yeah, that's cool. Wonder and Winner. Hello, welcome in. These are happy trees. Yes. Wait, where are we? Gotta go over here? No, I gotta go over this way. You can see my little cabin, little Bob Ross cabin. Oh my goodness. Hello, friends. Welcome in. Very ad style. Yes, Moon Sky, you're right. Yeah, remember Groupon? Isn't that crazy? You know what's funny? I bought those tickets on Groupon and then I downloaded the app because I bought it online. And then I had to download the app because I had to like scan the ticket. All right. Sweet dreams. I will see you later. I'm probably going to raid soon because I've almost been on for 2 hours, but I'm kind of ready for bed. And I got to put all this glass away tonight. Um, Damn it. I forgot what I was going to say. It's okay. Oh, I downloaded the Groupon app and I found movie. I bought like Edwards, you bought like $5 and you got like a $10 Edwards movie pass. Well, I had a $10 for 20 and I had three of them. So I have $60 in movie vouchers that I could still use. They have to be ancient. Yeah, I didn't even, I think I bought them to give away for like a raffle thing because you can print them out. Yeah, $60 is half a popcorn. It is. Yeah, I could get a couple of the popcorns. Isn't that crazy? I know we went, if you go to like AMC movies, it's honestly, like we take our two kids. Even if you go like Maddie, it's like $100 easy or more. It's more than 100. It's like $150. I mean, we'll take our own snacks and buy popcorn, the candies and stuff. Sometimes I buy a Groupon, and then it feels like I've done enough of the experience, right? Yeah. Hey, wise old bang lady, how are you doing? What's going on? You sneak Chipotle into the movies? Do you? That's pretty smart. Oh, yeah. We actually were gonna do that for one of the kids' birthdays, but the list of movies weren't very good at the time. We were gonna do it for Mario. Ours is like $120, and it's 20 people, yeah. And then I think each person you add is like $6 or something. And but you can bring your own food actually. No, you have to buy the drinks, but you could bring your own food. It's the best. That's funny. Um, I went to the movies. I took my daughter, and we were going inside, and I just had bought a coffee. It was kind of an early show, and it was a little bit chilly, so I should have like kind of stuck it in my purse with like a topper in it, but I was just holding it. The guy's like, "Oh, you can't bring that in here." I was like, "Please, I just bought it." It was like $7. So you know what happened? I was snuck it in. I put it in my purse. I'm not throwing it away. Yeah, I can't do the recliners. I'll fall asleep. I will fall asleep. I just can't do it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, family of seven. Yeah, it's too hard. It's expensive. We had a great theater near us. We loved it. Nobody was ever there, and I said to my husband, "It's not going to last. This is going to be gone soon because nobody's coming here." And you know what? It just closed a couple of months ago. It was our favorite. It was cheap too. You would go in and see the movie, and there'd be maybe 5 people. Maybe there would be 2. Used to wear a leather jacket to see how many soda cans and candy you could bring it. Really? I have a giant purse. Yeah. When the youngest was a baby, we sneak it in the car seat, right up at the top, where it folds that the cover. Yeah. The people in the theater don't care. I remember going. Well, eventually all theaters are going to close, and then people are going to complain. That's why you got to go to the theater, you know. But it's to be honest, I feel like theaters are kind of gross. Yeah. And if people stop going, like the pandemic really hurt a lot of them. Um, just people can't afford them, especially in right now. Yeah, it's tough. Hello, Fedora. What's up? I know Picker Adam, but that's what people were saying. They were upset this one theater closed. And I'm like, when's the last time you went? They're like 5 years ago. I go, well, you're part of the problem. Yep. People are like, oh, it's getting closed because nobody goes or because of the streaming, right? But really, actually, if you think about it, it's very expensive to go. People aren't going because of the cost of, a hot dog's like 10, 12 bucks. A drink is like $6, you know? Oh, the recliner without the heat? I fell asleep every time I sit in the damn recliner. You take the baby out of the car seat and fill it with food and stop. That's great. Yeah, because they don't check. Yeah, I was a pro. I just pop it open. I don't care the can. And then we'd always get like a huge cup of ice. We get one drink and we're like, can we get a cup of ice? And my recliner seats here are not heated, but it's warm, it's not hot. I mean, it's not cold. I know. You miss that they would pause it so you go to the toilet. Oh my gosh. I used to go with all my mom friends. You took a bag of salad in the movies? No way. That's great. What do you do? Like pop the bag open and then drop your salad dressing and everything in it and then just eat it? Yeah, because you don't need a bowl. That's brilliant. Yeah. Archie and seriously, when they have those special drinks or their teas, I always get one with no ice, and then I get a cup with a little bit of ice, and then I can make 2 drinks. You can actually make 3 drinks with their large. You eat hey, that's funny. I eat it one piece at a time like popcorn. Yeah, well, I mean, it's expensive. Yeah. I wonder how many people did that before TikTok, because I see a lot of little tricks like that on TikTok, and I wouldn't see people be doing that until they would show it on there. Yeah. You tried a salad once? Just once? Yeah, I think because I see a lot of shortcuts or a lot of cooking a lot of hacks, right? Yeah, there's a lot of, like, kinda hacks. I don't know. Whenever I find, like, a cool hack on TikTok and I'm like, "Wow, I didn't know that. I was today years old." I will save it, the little bookmark thing, and I'll save it. But, like, the other day, I was on TikTok and I was looking for something, and I was like, "Shit." 20 minutes later, I'm like, "I gotta get off here." I'll go on for, like, 10 minutes and set a timer. Pinterest was great. It's still good. There's still so many things on there. I was trying to build, like like a shelving unit, and I wanted just like some inspiration. I didn't want to copy anybody. I want to make my own, but I was trying to figure out how to put like some electronics and a TV inside one, and then build like kind of around it. Either have a bottom or just have a box. And there was so many like there's so many ideas. I know, baby Huey. It's so true. How did we live without Pinterest? Very easily. We talk to people in real life, in person, right? People were social. And I feel like, for some, the internet like makes people anxious, afraid of more, you know? Yeah, we were so adventurous. And thankfully, there was no internet because we did some crazy shit back then. Some of us. Yeah, how do you use Pinterest? I put some stuff up, like I don't I make some boards with links to different things. But I was starting to do it a bunch, and then I do it a bunch for, like, my photography stuff, but not for my the archivist. Your dinner and decor ideas from there. Have you ever made any recipes on there and they were terrible? Let me get a water. I need more water. Oh, I need some water. Okay, there's water right here. Yeah, water. I always have to drink a lot of water. Can you guys hear that? I don't think you guys can hear those noises. No, it's not gas. Like Pinterest, yeah, fall trends. Yeah, mm, probably, probably. You just search it, but then there goes your algorithm, right? When we were redesigning our kitchen, I would look in there, like, built-in cabinet design. There were so many, and then when you click on the link, you're, like, taken to some random website, and, it was good for inspiration, though. Yes, like, exactly. There you go. Yeah, my algorithm's, like, messed up on it. Currently, I have the built-in section. Yeah, your true whatnot addiction was real. Did you wake up from a dream? Yeah, I have this one basement home office. I think I wanna build that in here. Well, you should come to my chat show on Tuesday. That's where I talk about whatnot. Tonight, we're talking about Pinterest right now. My Winnie the Pooh, yeah, aren't those cute? Those are thimbles. They're kinda big for thimbles. I think they're just decor. Yeah, there's a bunch. I think I have, I don't know, 15 or so in there. Yeah, come to my chat show on Tuesday if you wanna be a seller. There you go. I'm not doing any, seller support tonight. Yeah, because 'cause we've just been chatting for a little bit. I know you just came in. I've been on for a couple hours, or I don't wanna really start a chat show tonight, but the tips are, um, definitely load your shop. Yeah. Yeah, I try not to do that if I'm already been talking for a little bit about other things. Yeah, definitely. It's on Tuesday mornings. It's called Coffee Talk and Tech Chat, and we talk about all the things whatnot. I try to do that, on Tuesdays, but, like, when I have these late night chats, if I'm selling, I don't really do any seller tips or anything like that. But I try to, like, have those business hours for, you know, whatnot. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Yeah, I do that. I've been doing that chat show for over 3 years, 3.5 years, and I've been a seller for 4 years on this platform. It's wonderful. There's so many opportunities for everybody. Yeah, we love the whatnot, and we all have that. We have that addiction. Yeah, I've been going live every day for 722 days. So some of those days I might be selling. Sometimes I'll have a middle of the night chat show about whatnot. Yeah, but if I have one, then I don't have one like an additional night. Yeah. Yeah, our channels are crazy. Yeah, sometimes I'll have, like, these chat shows that, like, literally when I go live at 11:23, so I've been live for 2 hours already. Um, yeah, but it's fun. Become that show. If you have questions, make a list and then come to that show and I can answer some of them, whether it be about shipping, selling, auctions, whatever. Um, and I'm gonna show you the whatnot way, not some way that my business uses, the actual whatnot way. Because that's what we do. Whatnot's your only drama? There you go. What do you sell? Yeah, thank you, Millicent. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll come on when I do those chat shows. Summertime, I don't know what time. I think 7:43 a.m. Pacific time because I'm on the West Coast. Um, oh, nice. I don't know what time I'm going to start that. So I think 7:43. Usually, I was doing that in the summer hours at 7:23, but I'm going to have to be doing something at 7 o'clock. So I don't know that I'm going to make it back for 7:23. I'm going to test it out. Yeah, I'm going to see if that'll work for me. It might. And then I usually am on, I always say, oh, I'm only going to do an hour, but like I've been known to talk for 3 hours about whatnot. So, you know, I'm on the West Coast. Yeah, I'm in Cali also. Um, where's everybody located? Don't say what city you're in, but you could say if you want to West Coast, East Coast, Midwest, fake time, real time. You're jealous? Don't be jealous. Nothing to be jealous of because I'm on the West Coast. Indiana, Alabama. Indiana, I remember going there. I went to like a sales rep training. You love Cali. It is pretty great here. Wisconsin. And when I went to Indiana, it was so green. Don't say which city, New York. I always say that because some people, you know, they ask me, what city are you in? I'm not going to tell that. Yep. We don't do that here. Green and corn. Yeah. I was like, whoa. It was, this sales rep. Well, he wasn't a sales rep. He was like the owner of the company. And oh my gosh, he had such a beautiful piece of property. And all behind his property was corn crops and flat. Yeah. Don't say the borough then. Too late. Too late. So everybody's a little bit all over. Cotton fields, really? Oh yeah, Alabama, Wisconsin. I have a cousin that lives there. Actually, I need to call her. Yeah. I don't know. We have all the things here. Lots of definitely not a lot of open space because it's, you know, in the city, so it's like um, you know, yeah, no open space. Everything's taken. Little bit of plots, land here and there. It's humid. Yeah, because of the corn, right? Oh, wow. So it makes it super humid because of that? Interesting. I was today years old. Oh, you're in NoCal. Sorry, I was reading something here. That is an odd fact. I honestly did never heard that. Oh yeah, my arm looks like it's just hanging, huh? It's because it's like green screen, and Brooklyn is so big. If it were its own independent city, it would be the fourth most populous in the United States behind the rest. Yeah, yeah, I know. I did this last night and I was laughing because it looks like I'm like, but there's my chair is right here, but because it's black, so it disappears with this green screen thing. Yeah, so you don't see the back of the chair. It's really funny. It's so funny. Maryland, hello. I know, and it's comfortable to like just lean kind of on the chair, and it looks like I'm like just leaning on air. I didn't even think about it. Hello. Let me see. I think I messed something up on YouTube. Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay. What's up, YouTube? How are you guys? I think I do this sometimes. It is. It is a Bob Ross painting. Did you want something else? I mean, I do have some other popular. We can do a little bit of like Edward in the forest. It's perfect, huh? We have Edward. Edward's around here somewhere. I know. I for the longest time I forgot about these. I kind of like this one better, but you could change them. And there's like 9 that I could do in Apple, and it does it for me. Yeah, it's kind of fun. You love using green screen? It's not really a green screen. It automatically does it. It's like a fake green screen. My background is behind me. Like if I just turn this off, then you'll see that other stuff that was there a minute ago. Oh, you haven't used it on Whatnot? You can fake green screen in OBS, and this is like I use like Apple's uh, FaceTime or FaceTime features, and allows me to use that in OBS. It's kind of weird. I stumbled on it because there were these sellers, Spiritual Supply Company. I think they were the first ones to do it. They were playing around with their OBS in the beginning, and then they both put their hands together like this, and then this happened, and they were tricking. Sometimes it doesn't work. Yeah, this happened. They were making a heart, and all the hearts would come out, and they were tricking everybody like on April Fool's Day and telling them that Whatnot did that, and it wasn't. It's just part of this FaceTime things. What do I do to? It's part of Apple. Yeah, it's part of Apple. So I have a MacBook Pro, and it has like OBS Studio tools at the top, and so it's just part of it. Yeah, where I can adjust the mic, I can adjust what camera I want, what kind of lighting, and then there's a FaceTime HD camera, which is the built-in camera I use here. Yeah, so I can do like the laser shows the coolest. I think it might be my favorite because it looks cool with the black. Yeah, I might do it one more time, and then you could do like I don't know all of them because I don't use them all the time. Um, but they just happen to work with um they have like a reactions one, so I could do confetti. I have no idea. It might. Oh, it's not working. I wonder why. There's other things I think on PC that you could use. I'm just not 100% sure what they are. Tech is the topic for the podcast Recent Roundtable on Sunday. Would be great if you could be in the comments. You know what? Sundays are hard for me. That's my family day. Yeah, because they've asked me to come on there, but it just happens to be when I'm with my family. So it's really just a juggle. It's kind of hard for that. Yeah, especially on that day. I always try to get there, but it's just so hard. I know, like even at the meetup, I wanted to talk to Noelle because like we're so nerdy techie people. But like there was no time, you know. Um, but yeah, Lysandra asked me a couple of times. I feel bad, but it's also like that's just my family time, especially because they're on for like a couple of hours. Yeah. What's up, Faded Flamingo? How are you? No, I don't do any I don't put any of the patriotic stuff. Um I just don't. I don't know why. I think it does something with the blue. Blue doesn't really work really good. Like that dark blue, it's kind of hard to see it. I know to because it's 250, right? Used to teach Chinese students English online and use ManyCam to make those effects. You know what? I wonder if there's an updated thing on it. That's pretty cool that you taught Chinese. Then you learn OBS on your own, but you're still learning. You can learn so much. Like there's so much to learn about it and do. What's up, Brett? Yeah. I have fireworks. That's as close as uh patriotic as I get on here. You need to learn it. It's not really hard, but it's one more thing to run. And if you have a Chromebook, um, don't even think you're going to be able to make OBS work because it won't. Yeah, it won't. I'm going to do an OBS show, so I don't want to get it too deep into OBS tonight. Yeah, I don't blame you, Millicent. You do not need to learn it. Everything you need to do on Whatnot's right here. Yeah. OBS really is good if you sell like cards and you want to be on camera. But the trick is if you have an iPhone, you could literally be on camera and do a split screen like this with two. You can. Yeah, you don't need to. Like Faded Flamingo, are you on iPhone? I think I missed something up here too. I gotta set a timer. I'm gonna try to go, but Sunday this is a busy weekend. You have an iPhone? Have you ever used Facecam? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all you need. You really only need your phone. Now, what are you doing? What are you doing? Turn on your seller tools, go live, turn on Facecam, and it allows you. I can't show it because I'm live on the computer, but what it does is it shows like your regular picture with this one, and then you get two. So you could be on the top and you could pinch it and make you as big as the top or move to the side or real small and it'll show your face. Yeah. You got to get used to it and get it in a position so that it's not weird because it is kind of a weird, tricky angle to figure it out. Zodi, Natural State of High, has done it a few times and she'll do it outside. It looks awesome. Yeah, she does a really good job with it. Oh, that's cool. Impressions. What do you sell? You should. You should try it out. You just gotta figure, like, out if you have a table in front of you and you can get the camera angled, but then the back camera that shows your face is gonna be a weird angle until you figure out which angle works best. Yeah. It's kinda weird at first, but you could do it. Your phone might get a little bit hot, um, but if you have your arms and then you have your phone up a little higher and you have your hands up, you'll get used to that. Your arms will get used to that. Oh, okay. That's neat. Yeah, so I've used it, and then I have a little bit taller tripod, and I tilt it up, and I make my picture real small next to it, so because people like to see us, they like to like connect. So are you only selling playing cards? Hello, Tokyo. Welcome in. The playing card's gotten crazy on Whatnot. I've been thinking of doing some. I have a ton of them. I'm gonna put them on my forehead and then make people guess. So make me guess which card it is. And then if they could get me to guess, I'll run it. How about that? Yeah. Fun to mix it in with the palettes. Nice. Just pop a mirror in front of you and the camera facing mirror items and face. Oh, yeah, you can do that, but then everything behind you from the mirror will be seen. So you have to be real aware of what you wanna show. Like, if you have pictures of your family, your friends, you probably don't want that on camera because you no longer own the footage to your stream. Whatnot owns it, and they are granted a non-exclusive right. They can do whatever they want with the footage. Card community is so welcoming. Is it? Okay. Yeah, I have a lot. I've always loved playing cards. The older, the better. The card shipping's easy. There's no mistake on it. 'Cause the way it's set up is cheap and easy. It's just that, if you create a custom shipping profile, it'd probably be the only way to do it right. But then people screw that up because then they'll be like, "Oh, well, because they have to weigh 1 ounce. They're really a fraction of an ounce. Like, you could do I think 4 cards, probably 1 ounce. Yeah, and that's 78 cents, so, yeah, we're not gonna talk about shipping. It's always when you buy, like, 2 cards and then the 3rd one you pay, like, $4 for, right? You love it so far. Where's your sister? She sleeping? And I hope mom's doing good. You don't have to say anyway, but I've been thinking about you guys. Oh, how did I do that? As a buyer, it's cheaper to buy using multiple versions of my address. As a buyer, really? Yeah, we won't talk about it, but I do want to know. I do want to know. So when you buy one card because they put 0 to 1 ounce, it's 78 cents, right? Then you buy a second card in 0 to 1 ounces. It's what, 42 cents or something? Now you have 2 ounces. So one more ounce and you buy the next card and it's what, 78 cents too? Or 42 cents, 46 cents? So now you're 3 ounces. So you're over the threshold for well, yeah, it's because the seller ran it 1 to 3 ounces, and the rate is based on under 3 ounces or $20 or less. That's why. That's why the next one's $4. It's correct because of the way the seller set it up. Yeah, but that's why it's that much, because it's based on the shipping weight too. Mhm. If people, like, bundle, like, 2 or 3 cards and then do 78 cents, because playing cards, you could probably do 8 of them, 6 to 8, depending how thick they are, for, first class, 0 to 1. No, it's not because of that. Has nothing to do with it. You could actually go to the post office and ask them at the counter. It depends if they're cool or they're jerks. Um, they will number 1, if you ask them to put it in non-machinable, they'll put it in there and they'll stamp it, and they don't charge you extra. You just have to ask. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've done like 10 cards for 78 cents, and it's still less than a quarter of an inch. But I've made a bundle. Usually I feel like between 3 and 5 on, like, Pokemon cards or baseball cards is enough. That's 1 ounce. That's really 1 to 3, but it'll charge you 3 ounces. Yeah, it just depends, but you never wanna go over, and you never wanna oh, they do? I never get charged. I'm extra nice, like extra, extra, extra nice. I take cookies into them, sometimes cake. I just took them cookies. I took them crumbles. Yeah, but, it's weird, like, I was like, "Oh, can I put this in the non-machine?" This is what I do. I go in and I, like, BS with her, and I'm like, "Hey, do I have to pay for non-machinable? I have a stamp, but it already has postage, or can you guys stamp it?" And she's like, "Sometimes I don't do semi-rigid, but sometimes I do." And she stamps it, and it's like the official post, stamp. I said, "'Cause would it be better if I got a stamp that says non-machinable?" She says, "No, we have to use ours." And then they place it in this little basket, and they get taken. They don't get in the machine. Yeah. Yeah, I bought the non-machinable stamp, but she said I don't have to use those when I have postage on it, but if I didn't have postage, I put the non-machinable stamp on it and then hand it to them. Yeah, and if you're and she also told me that they're not supposed to charge, but you've been telling your husband to take treats? You should, not all the time, just, like, say, "Hey, I brought these in for you guys just to say thank you." Yeah. The one guy, try not to go to him, go to someone else. Yeah, I do the cardboard envelopes, but they're semi-rigid. Most of them are rigid. I'll show you one. And I use black envelopes. And I don't know if I have my black envelopes right here. Oh, yeah, I do. So my black envelopes are just 4x6, okay? And they're just peel and stick. And then I have little 10 packs and 50 packs, I think, of these. And the reason why these are good, they're semi-rigid, it can go PWE, is it doesn't have all the thick stuff here. You know how some of them have the border because they're folded over? These are completely excellent. They're for sports cards. Yep. They're for sports cards. So I took these to the post office just to make sure, and they're actually pretty good, and even on a quarter of an inch, you could still get, like, 10 playing cards in them. Now, when I do my sticker, my de-archivist sticker, I use these envelopes. These cost me, like, 4 cents each. These cost me, like, 30 cents each. Yeah, because 'cause they're really good. They're expensive, but if you buy the photo, like, I use these for photos, actually. They can be used for Ground Advantage or PWE. Yeah, they do love it. Makes a world of difference. I agree. Yep. Sometimes I took them one time, I took them a bunch of tape, and they were like, "This ain't for us." I go, "Share it with the Karens." And they're like, "No, because if we start sharing it, they're gonna be expecting it." I was like, "Okay." So they made me take the tape back, and then I brought cookies. They didn't want it. They didn't want it. Yeah, they're pretty cool there. I got tight with them. There used to be one lady, oh, she was terrible. She wasn't friendly or anything, and I would go in there, and I used to scan the old kiosk because she would make me. Because 'cause I'd come in there, and I'm like, "Oh, I have, like, 20 packages to get scanned." She's like, "No, you have to go there and do it." And I said, "No, they have to do it at the counter. They can't deny that." Oh, it was like a battle with her. And then I complained. I complained. Then finally one day I don't know if he was like the postmaster because 'cause I'm pretty cool, but it was just like she literally went out of her way not to let me get them scanned. And so the postmaster guy, the manager, the branch manager, I think is what he is. He's not like the postmaster, but he's like next in line. And he was up there and I saw him and I was like, "Oh yeah." And I made sure he saw me and I was like, "Hey, thank you for your purchase." Um, I said, "Can't you guys scan these?" I mean, it's like the policy of the post office. I need to get a receipt for each package, and then I explained everything. He goes, "They're supposed to do that." And I said, "Oh, she will not let me get a scan." And it's literally not busy when I go because I go right after, like, the big rush. Oh, yeah, she got in lots of trouble. And then the next few times I saw her, she was, like, super helpful and nice, so she wasn't doing her job. She was, like, basically like, avoiding me. Yeah. Yeah, you do that for all that's really cool, Millicent's. Yeah, thank you, Tiggs, Lucky Digs, that you'll like the envelopes. I also on my envelopes, I put this sticker that says, "Love it, let me know. Snap a photo and leave me a kind review." Because some people like to do it on social. There's a little sticker on mine, on the corner, so on the back. You can't really see it, but when people do this all the time and whatnot, I'm gonna tell people, "Stop doing this." It's very annoying if you're a buyer. So people put their items in here, they peel this off and close it, they put the label over this part, okay? Put it on this part. People can't open the envelopes and then they could damage their cards. Yeah. So when I put cards in there, I try to do it and put that on the front. Yeah, I love these. They're really semi-rigid is what they're called. So when I took them in the post office, I put 1 top loader in it, and I was able to put 2 cards in it, and my girl was like, "It's perfect." And the weight was correct because they have to weigh it when they scan it. I know some of the clerks don't know. Look, here's the thing about, I hear from people all the time talking about other people going, "Well, were there a USPS manager, supervisor, whatever." Everybody who works for the post office does not know everything. You might get 500 different answers. So never go by what one person says because a lot of times they're not correct. And I've been dealing with post office for like 35 years. Thank you, Millicent. You're always so good to me, my friend. And I always forget. Thank you, thank you. You don't have to do nothing like that, but you always do, and I appreciate you. Yeah, I always put some show notes. There might be a coupon in there. Yep. And my coupon, that I Love Junk coupon, never expires. It's literally, yeah, training is so random. Exactly. You're a rural. Oh yeah, that's right. You were a carrier as well. I forgot that. Yeah, so you can't, like, if someone says, "Oh, well, this is the way it is. I'm the supervisor." It's not always they're not always correct. They just have like arrogance that they are. And honestly, like, there's so many rules, and I hear so many different answers from my local post office. I have a few friends that are like, they're not supervisors, they're like up in the post office, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, everybody thinks they know everything," and you'll get so many answers different. Yeah. Like, I remember when they first put the kiosk in, and everybody was like on forums online, "Oh yeah, you could just scan it at the kiosk and you're good to go." And I was like, I never trusted the kiosk. I was like, you're not giving it to a real person. It's not gonna, like, count if it gets lost. So I never use those. I think one time I used them, and it was because the guy at the post office came over and scanned it for me because his scanner was down. I go, "Yeah, but is that gonna count?" He's like, "Yeah, because I scanned it with my code." I said, "Okay." Yeah. And, I don't know, I always read, like, what the post office website says because I usually go by any of their PR. So if they've issued, like, a press release, I'm gonna read it, just like with packages, like how they catch them, and people are like, "Oh, it's their machines, it's their machines." Their machines only catch stuff they suspect. They don't process every package through that AVP machine. Yeah, they just don't. Yeah. But you know what? When you're starting out and you don't know all the things, you just through experience, you learn. Yeah. I've heard, like, some crazy things, yeah, from different people over the years, and it's like, wow, everybody just gives a different answer. Yeah. Our old There was an old post office that I used to go to. It's, like, in the other town, but it was the best because I used to be able to go in the back, and the guy, I think he was, like, the dock manager, and he would handle, like, incoming and outgoing packages, and I would go back there to drop my stuff off. He would scan every package. It was so nice. And then somebody broke into that post office in the back, ransacked packages, stole them, so now you can't drive in the back. You can't drive in the back at all. I have a code, though, I get to go around the side, but still, it's just a headache, you know? You have to wait for someone to kinda, like, open the gate, and they have electronic gate, or before you had to wait for someone. Yeah, you had to now you have an electronic and, I don't know, the guy said they were gonna have a new code next week, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it. It was so convenient to go in the bag. He would scan every package, and then I talked to him for like 20 minutes. I'm so bummed because I love that. I didn't like the post office inside because the guy that would ran the front was such a pain in the butt. He wouldn't let you couldn't do a drop off on the counter like they used to do, and then they scan them right there for you. You'd have to get in this long line and wait like 30 minutes. Yeah, so I just drop them in the main box. Yeah, because 'cause you're in a smaller town. Mine is it's not a big city like downtown LA or anything, but it's still like a pretty busy post office. It's the only post office in that city, but then I'm like outside a big city, so it's, it's still a big city, there's still a lot of people, but it's the only post office in that town. Oh, there is a little tiny one, but I don't and in my city, I don't like to go to my post office because it's so far from me. It's closer to go to the next city over. So I just don't like that one because I have to drive the opposite direction like 3, 4 miles. If I go over here, it's like a mile maybe. No way, really? Wait, your envelope Ziploc bag with whatnot label and extra 53 label on the bag, non-machinable, and they bring back the next day with receipt. Kel's Vintage. Hello, friend. How you doing? It's been a minute. So your envelope Ziploc bag. Okay, you can't do a Ziploc bag envelope for PWE. That's probably why you got the 53 cents. So they have like that closure on it. Yeah, so the envelope has to be paper, 100% paper, no bubble mailers, no poly mailers, no plastic of any kind. And then you can't have a closure on the envelope that is like metal. No, my envelope is to protect the paper envelope. Oh, you have one of those plastic, like poly mailer mini ones for inside, right? Like this. I don't know where mine are, but I have one here, like this, right? You put your art inside it or something, and then it goes in the envelope. So, according to the post office, they're like telling me one day you can't use those inside paper envelopes. But does it have the Ziploc at the top? You can't use those inside PWE. They're going to get messed up in the machine. No rigid, no anything rigid in there. And that Ziploc is kind of rigid. I know exactly what it is. Yeah. You have to use the envelope that has the peel and stick flat over, like this. I have a whole big thing of them. Oh, wait. Yeah, those Ziploc ones, I know what they are. They look like this, right? Yeah, you can't use these. My post office told me I can't use those inside of PWE because this gets stuck in the machine. So I bought these instead just for that. Why use team bags? I don't know what that means, Tigs. I know my post office said for the machine I can't use those. You can't put necklaces in PWE. Yeah, you can't do that. They're gonna get broke. No jewelry, it's too rigid. Yeah, you gotta care and not do that stuff. I mean, I use these. They're pretty cheap. See how they have a peel thing there? So this peels off and this folds down. So it's flat and there's no she what? Oh gosh. See what I'm saying? My post office told me not to put these inside because they get somehow get caught because of that thing. So I figured it was like something. So I don't know if you're using that inside it. They say not to. I stopped using these. I just use these because it's still but I use this when somebody buys cards and then it seals it up. What does she do for USPS? Just carry it counter? Yeah, you can't put jewelry or charms or anything like that in there. You're only mailing a paper envelope, okay, with like a sticker or whatever. No, they can't. Whatnot can't open the envelopes. They're not allowed to do that. They're not the receiver. Nobody's allowed to open mail except the person receiving it or sending it. So if it comes back to me, I could open it. Yeah, you can't Whatnot doesn't even get those envelopes. The post office probably doesn't even open them. They can determine if they don't even open them. USPS doesn't open that. They actually only open media mail. Yeah, it is illegal to open other people's mail. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she worked for USPS. No plastic, only paper. Right, right, right. Yeah, you can't even put these in there. But my post office was like I could put one of these in there, but I try not to put any because the envelopes are pretty good. So I can use a top loader. This isn't a I have semi-rigid ones. These aren't, yeah, this is a semi-rigid one. See how it moves so much? So they told me I could use these because I took a whole bunch of materials in. But like every post office is so different. But this here, she said I could put it in there, but she said because it doesn't have this. Yeah, no clasp or anything. And my envelope is flat. That's why I like the envelopes like you got, because once it's attached, it goes right through the machine. But I always still do non-machinable. And it works, it's been working pretty good. So I try to follow all the rules I can because number one, I gotta care what I do. Jill, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Welcome in. I hope you had a really good, yeah, we're on the same page. I love it. We all learn. We all learn. Jill, how was your show? What were you doing tonight? Let's check you out. Yeah, we put some Jack Black on there for you. Thank you for the raid. Let's pin you up. How was your show and what were you selling? Let everybody know. Why is Jack stuck? He sure dances a lot. He burned a lot of calories. Let's check it out. Handmade Joy. Did I bump you? Did I bump you? I just, I don't know. I just forgot. Wow, you worked with horses for 40 plus years and you're retired and you've started making jewelry, loom beaded jewelry, and she makes custom orders. Nice. And brooch, bangle, and beaded sun catcher and dream catchers. So JoJo has a bunch of shows scheduled. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to bookmark and check it out. It's fun. And she's on some raid trains. One today at 3:55 in the afternoon. Has sold 1.6K items, less than 1 day ship time, 5.0 on the reviews. Good job. Keep it up. And definitely getting an organic following, 2.7K followers. That's amazing. It's all right. Don't be. It happens. I appreciate you. I always appreciate it. It was good. Handmade Joy. I love it. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. And I always say, my name's Dee. I go by Dee Archivist. We're just kind of like having a chat. We're probably gonna raid in a couple of minutes actually because it's bedtime. And I've been going live every single day for almost 2 years, every day on Whatnot, selling, chatting, auctions, vintage decor, toys, Funko, Bitty Pops, doorables, all kinds of fun little things. I kind of like to sell smalls because I love and I shipped, the big vintage stuff for like the first 2 years on Whatnot. Now I just kind of play around with it and do. I like kind of shipping the small stuff. But I just got a whole bunch of glass here, so we will be having a vintage show this week. We definitely will because I'm running out of space and I pulled a whole bunch. Yeah. So that's what we do here. And you can find me on Whatnot as D_archivist. I'm on YouTube. I do have some tutorials about Whatnot. I just typically do my chat show on Tuesdays or Tuesdays where I talk about all things Whatnot. So if you're new or you want to be a seller, come to that chat show. It's every Tuesday. Right now it's 9:23 a.m. until I like change it. and then summer it's a little bit less. Yes, 722. So today I will accomplish 722 days in a row, which is wild. I feel like it's more and less. No, it's easy. Aw, Tig, thank you for the tip. No, don't worry about it. You never have to be sorry for that. I just want to better understand it. Because as a carrier, you might have a tip for me. And we all learn from each other. Thank you for the tip. That was very nice. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. But never be sorry. Yeah. I figure like sometimes when people are chatting, they're probably talking into their phone, and our phones love to, what is the word I always say? Auto corrupt it and say all the wrong things. Like sometimes I say duck or I say the other one and it auto corrupts it. Yeah, it's lovely. Yeah. Yeah, just know that when you go into that next category, you're not going to get results in the first 3 or 4 times. It takes a little bit. You got to build up the algorithm and yeah, oh duck. I mean, it's funny. I don't want it to be duck. I literally turned it off. It still does it. I don't know. I just give up with it. Yeah. Or how about if you've sent the text already and you made the autocorrect? I've done that a couple of times. Now I really read it. Yeah. What's up, Wild Blossom? Yeah. I don't know. I was typing something in my iPhone, I have to fix it. But when I was like trying to talk into the text to text my best friend something, it got every word wrong. And I'm like, what is going on? It didn't understand me. So I have to probably reset that. No, it's totally fine. Yeah, it's fine. PWE like is okay to talk about. It's just when people want to know about flat rate and all that. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I have my shipping show next week. So on Tuesday we will be talking about shipping. I'm gonna be talking about shipping on Tuesday. You guys don't want to miss that chat show. Um, or you're mad not saying duck and it corrects to duck. I have to type it or it will not. Yes, the Cali slang. But I have to reset my dictation because it's not understanding my words. And that is annoying. Duck comes up a lot. So earlier when you wrote the other word, did you mean to do that? Because I was reading it and laughing. Because you don't usually write that. I mean, I don't care. I'm not offended. But I was cracking up. Yes. So it was good. Okay. Because I did that too. I love how you're like, in 2008, I made the text replacement duck equals buck. Yes. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. I typically mean not duck. I removed duck for the other two. I did. Yep. But it still somehow wants to do what it wants. Yeah. It's like, I'm a grown ass woman. I can say that word and I can put it in my text. But it's usually if I'm telling a story, I don't say to somebody, F you or whatever, unless they really deserve it. But usually I don't. It's not worth it. Yep. Can you guys, oh, you guys can't see my captions, right? We're a Bob Ross painting, but like, while we wrap it up, let's just space out a little bit. What do you think? Isn't it coolest, the space? This is probably my favorite one. Yeah. But I just use it to be funny, not when I'm mad. Yeah. I have better curse words than the F word when I'm mad. The final frontier. Oh my gosh, right? What not captions say? I say so many bad things. Oh, you mean the red chat? The red chat? Hey, Melissa, how are you? I know. What's up, Russ Destamore? How are you, friend? I hope you're well. I know I'm late. I'm staying on late tonight. Um, yeah, and then you realize ducking is indeed a word. No kidding. I mean, ducking around. I mean, it sounds better, right? Said no one ever. Oh man. Oh, you are? How nice. That's good. Vacation sounds kind of good. Yeah, I'm digging the space. I turned it on the other one, didn't I? Let's see if it works. I think I, oh yeah, I made the space like at the bottom too. So if I use that feature and I turn my camera on, it fills all of it. So I can't use it for the camera. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It looks like I have pink, but I have a light on my shelf back there that like just highlights like part of my hair. But it looks like it's pink. I might have to bring back the pink. Thank you. Yeah, I washed it. I washed it today and I tried this new spray and it like lightened it up in the sun. Yeah. I know I've been wanting to cut my hair, like cut it short. Not real short, but just it's gotten long, look. It's gotten kind of long. It looks like it, huh? I was tricking earlier because on the other background it was really pink like right here. Like it looks so good. No, it's just like this other product that like I don't know what the product is. It's my friend gave it to me and it conditions it, but it somehow it like lightens it in. It lightens a little bit. Sun, remember that? I sure do. We made our own though. We went to like one of the beauty stores and we got like yeah, lemon juice. We made it and then it didn't work that good. And we took sun in and we put lemon in it. We put something else. Still didn't sun in worked a little bit. And then we went and got like the volume bleach. Yeah, we fried our hair. Aquanet. I bought Aquanet the other day. I bought it because I used it on my daughter's hair. I was like, I can't believe I still have Aquanet. Yeah, right. I bet it is, Melissa. Yeah, that's what you don't want to hear. But like I remember we would do that, or when I would want a tan. I know some of you know you did this is when you would use baby oil with iodine. Yeah, with iodine, you put a little bit in there. And then one time I made yeah, the big 80s hair, right? I made that and then I took cardboard and I made like you cut it out and then you score it and I filled it with foil. And then I had it in front of me to reflect so it would get all this area. I got so fried. I literally put iodine and baby oil on my face. I never have since then. Yeah, so you're laying there like this, and then all this part gets totally fried. I don't know why with the foil, like it really worked good. You remember putting sun in at a friend's house and laying on trembling waiting for it to work because my mom wouldn't let me. Yeah, I we did that, and I did like the front part of my bangs and my hair. My hair was like a dirty blonde, basically. And I remember coming home and like my mom like, "What'd you put in your hair? That's lighter." I was like, "Nothing." And then she's like, "It's okay if you did. It looks really nice." Yeah, she didn't care. And then I told her, and then she told me some other, "Oh, you could should do this." So we were in the backyard, and then we were doing the iodine and baby oil, and then I put lemon and some of the sun and stuff in my hair, and it got really light in the top. But we were smart. We were doing it. We didn't have foil to, like, try to put the highlights. So we would take pieces in each other and we'd pull it out and spray it only on that piece. But then when you drop it in, it like bleeds to the other one, right? If you put too much. It's just too many good times. I remember my friends and I all doing that in my backyard. Yeah. So funny. It seems like yesterday. Yeah, it seems like yesterday. I mean, it kind of in a way, and it was, but it was, you know, like 38 years ago. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do shipping on Tuesday. I'm gonna do all shipping on Tuesday. Rest, dust, and more. I wasn't gonna do any shipping tonight. Yeah, come to Tuesday chat show because we're gonna talk about it. Yeah, because a few people have asked me, so I wanted to stop. Yeah, because we weren't doing any of it. I have to be fair because a few people asked me some shipping, and you know what happens when I talk about shipping? It'll be like 2 hours later. Yeah, I appreciate you, but I'll take a screenshot of that and I can answer it on Tuesday. Yeah. I know. Time is such a weird concept. It is. It is. Yeah, we're just kinda, like, trying not to talk about whatnot, but we did a little bit. Yeah. Did you girls do the roach clip barrette? Oh my gosh. I think my sister did that. I, uh I think I was a little bit young, but I do remember them doing that. Yeah, that wasn't my thing. I'm 52. Yeah, but I remember them. They would do the roach clip thing in the hair, but I was like I would see them. My sister didn't, but some of the friends, they would put their joints in it. Yeah, I remember that as a kid. I just remember, like, the stoner friends of theirs. Yep, and the girls had those. Yeah, you remember? It was just funny, I think about that. I guess I was a pretty street smart kid. Yeah, I was a street smart kid, so I learned a lot of that stuff from my older siblings. That's really what they're for. Yeah. You did a perm once, didn't turn out well. My brother did a perm, my youngest brother. He wanted it so bad. I don't know why he did. I really don't know why. Who had the perm on TV that was just so cool? Gosh, I don't remember now. Anyway, he got a perm, and then it was like 2 days later, something was school picture day. When I tell you he ripped every picture up except one, I have it still. He looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid. So one year, because I love to do themed wrapping paper for Christmas, one year, it's like my favorite year, I did all brown craft paper on the gifts with red and silver ribbons. And then instead of placing like to from kind of thing, I printed out a photograph of the ugliest or goofiest picture I could find of everybody that I was gifting. And what do you think his gift was that picture? His face when he saw the gift was like everybody laughed. It really was so good. I should do that this year again. I have a lot of dorky pictures of people. Oh my gosh, it was the best. I was like, "I got your favorite pic." When I handed it to him, he looked at it and he goes, "Oh shit." He goes, "I knew there was one." It was everybody loved it. My mom was cracking up. Yeah, and even my like sister-in-law and my father-in-law, they were like laughing. I had so many funny pictures of them because they're down for anything. Yeah. I don't think I got a perm one time too because my hair is pretty straight. You know what it is when you're, oh, it was probably Crockett, yeah. It probably was Miami Vice. I'm gonna ask him. I didn't even bring it up when I saw him last night. Yeah, your friend got a perm, looks so good, so I had to get one, but you had way more hair. Oh, it was bad. I remember my brother got it at Fantastic Sam's, and my mom I was getting we were getting haircuts and ready for school because it was just starting, and I remember my mom saying to him, "Sure you wanna get a perm?" He's like, "Yeah, it's, like, in style or whatever." And he wanted it like nobody's business, and so she said, "Okay." And he got a perm, and then when it was done, it was, like, super curly because he had short hair. Yeah. But the present was the best. Yeah. I had some good ones. They were, like, candid. Mhm. So much fun. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was trying to think what my mom's pick was. I don't know what her pick was. I have pictures of it, but at the moment, I can't think of what it was. Oh, I think hers, was there was a cardboard cutout of John Wayne or Elvis, one of the 2, and she had her leg up on him, like, and so I put that, and then there was, like, another one because I gave her a few every gift had a different picture, and then she made this, like, really dorky face. It's hysterical, and so, that was on the other gift, but then, like, I had one of I won't say who it is, but one of my family members, and I caught him 'cause I always have my camera, and, I mean, like, I always carry, like, a camera, either film or a digital, and, she did. She was like, "Oh my gosh, this picture," 'cause then it brings back that memory, and they're like, "It was good." But, like, this other person in my family, we had drank too much, and then they came out of the bathroom after, like, throwing up, and they had that look, and I and I put it right on their package, and they were dying. Yeah, it's just too fun, and I think this year I need to bring that back. Yeah, I did it a few years ago. I did it twice. Yeah. So I have my photos, like, tagged in my computer so then I can look it up by the person. Yeah. So I think I have some new ones, and everybody's, like, making a funny face now sometimes when I take a picture. I don't get, like, a serious pictures anymore because everybody knows what I'm gonna do. And damn it, I need to have a catch 'em when it's not, you know? And then the ones of my kids, they're funny too. Right, I think we're gonna raid. I think it's time to go to bed. I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. I'm gonna sleep in today, I think. Maybe the kids will make breakfast. Yeah, maybe the kids will make breakfast. Let me see who's on. Yeah, I will because it's Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. I don't like to sleep in too much because I don't like to waste the day. But yeah, I will. I will. And I'm trying to see if I can find somebody who I've not been to. Oh, their thing looks nice. Yeah, I probably will. How about you, Millicent? You're up late. I'm gonna not put this away tonight, but I will put the glass away tomorrow. Enjoy. Oh, you have a family Easter today? Well, that's all right. Yeah, you do it when you do it. You're up yeah, you are up way early. Yeah. Did you take a nap? Trying to find somebody that I haven't rated. Okay, I think we'll go here. Thank you for hanging out here tonight. Thank you for your orders, your tips. I appreciate and your friendship and company. Um, oh, wow, they really only show suggested as recently rated, nobody else. New sellers? These are not new sellers. Alright, I got somebody. East Coast, it's fake time. I've been told the West Coast is fake time, but I don't think so. You guys all have a really good night. We're gonna rate over, in an hour. Yikes. Yikes. Well, make sure you get some rest. Um, I never like to ask what not to pick for me because I don't know where we'll end up. And I'm trying to like find somebody that we don't know. And the suggested is people that I already rated. So we know this spot is always pretty good. So let's go to the Grove. Oh, they're doing dolls. Shit. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed and they're doing dolls. Why am I rating there? I love their dolls. I bought some weird shit from them. I do love the Grove. Mike and Becca are awesome. Good night, Ozzy. I'm serious. They have this like coffin of a dolls in it. They're like creepy. But it's like fun. They don't scare you. Just so you know, these sellers are awesome. They're one of my favorites to buy from on the app. And because they pack stuff good. Yeah, they take pride in packing. They're incredible. So you guys make sure you follow them. Okay. And you know, you might go into the show and tonight they're doing this, but they do like a lot of different things. Yeah. Yeah. Exorcist accessory not included. That's right. It's not included. But you can buy it for an extra fee. All right, you guys. I will see you later. I'll be back tonight or today. I might come on today and do a show. You never know. You never know with me what's going to happen. But I'm sleeping in. Watch, I'll be back at 6. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Everybody, when we get over there, put any color heart you want. I like emojis. You could write something nice. You could why don't you red chat them a whole bunch? They love it. They really do. They like boobs. Yeah, they'll laugh. And I gotta go to my alt account for the boob for the dolls. No, I'm not buying any dolls right now. I have to measure out. I did buy these today. I did buy these cute Labubu's today. That one and that one. So now I got 6 Labubus. All right, friends. Yes. We'll see. Let's go see what they got. Drop some hearts, eyeballs, whatever you like.